Ah! Jesus.
Sorry about that. But now here we are with Dishonored. Raven, what do you know about Dishonored?
About as much as you do.
Okay, but can you tell the people what you know about Dishonored?
I didn't know
That's
if
your
you
job.
wanted me to say. Dishonored is a, I guess you could say, whale oil punk
It's
video game.
oil. It's whale punk, as they say.
It is oil punk, but it is specifically whale oil. Well, yeah, it's whale punk. It's whale punk is what I meant to say. But it is a whale punk series that is focused on first-person stealth and or action. And in Dishonored 1, you play as Corvo Atano. And the tagline of the game is revenge solves everything. So Corvo gets slighted in some way, shape, or form, at least in this game.
And Dylan, what do you know about the game?
Some very rusty memories from the one time I played through it. Next to nothing.
All right, all right.
The game starts out with you basically getting backstabbed.
Yeah, there is a betrayal that starts off this whole thing.
You are in the duchy, I believe, of Dunwall.
We're in the city of Dunwall, which is part of the Empire. I don't remember the name of the Empire. I thought the whole Empire's name was Dunwall, but that's just the name of the capital.
Tyrus?
I don't know.
I
But
think it's Tyrus? Because I know there's Tyrian wine.
Ativian.
Oh, Tivian, yeah.
Ativian. And yeah, it is. You play Corvo Attano. He is the royal protector, which is to say, the personal bodyguard to the Empress. And
If you read some of the backstory of Corvo, he's wild as a character.
I haven't read most of that backstory. And
I can tell you bits and pieces as we go, but he is an interesting character.
I did read The Crooked Man, which is a novel that takes place between Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2, which actually does kind of spoil a number of things that are canon, in terms like that do tell you what was the canon version of this game, because this game has multiple ways to go through it.
But unfortunately, for there to be a Dishonored 2, you have to go through very specific options.
So, how we want to do this? Do we want me to go for the totally low chaos ending, or should I go for moderate chaos?
I personally prefer low chaos,
Okay.
but I know that that's been done to death, so...
Well, I will say this. The thing is that chaos, when we say chaos, moderate to low, like moderate to high or low chaos, this game has a sort of tracker and how it affects the world based off of how much death you put into this setting, the number of people you kill, like whether they are assassination targets or just people who are in your way, and that can affect how chaotic the world becomes. That might increase how many guards there are, how many defenses they unleash to stop you, and as well as there is a plague and how far the plague spreads. And that can affect your ending and particularly affect some of the final levels in the game. And the high chaos
I know
final level is
the
very different
higher
from the low
chaos
final level.
The higher chaos you get, some missions are a lot more difficult.
Yes. If you have a spec into a build that counters that high chaos.
Yeah.
I will say that the high chaos final mission is probably one of the best final missions I've played in some video games.
Yeah.
The low chaos one's fine, but the high chaos one, that's really interesting.
Hmm.
But we will get there whenever it is we get there. It is entirely possible for me to play through this entire game and not kill any of my assassination targets. That's not to say I don't deal with them. So, first question.
In some cases, doing them non-lethally is worse than actually killing them.
It's more brutal. So here's the question I pose to both you and Dylan. Should I go through this entire game and not kill any assassination targets? Or should I play through the game and kill some of them? Or should I kill all of them but leave regular people alone?
Okay. So, the thing I love to do in games like this is I love to leave a mountain of corpses in my wake and no one alive to really wonder why the fuck there's a mountain of corpses there. That's
So
not easy.
Dylan's saying, oh, the
I like to
chaos.
kill everyone.
Dylan
Like
wants
if I ever
all
went back
the
and played this
chaos.
game, I would probably do my best attempt at breaking the chaos meter.
Oh no! Trust me, Dylan. If you want that, Dishonored 2 has that in spades because the abilities you get in the next game are ridiculous.
See, I'd have to buy the next game though.
I should show you some of the videos that people have done to like make tricks of this.
Anyhow, I was just checking that.
But I personally am fine with either doing things all non-lethally or just killing the targets. I know that if you kill the targets, they have unique animations compared to the like average grunt.
Yes, yes. There are some specifically special ways to kill almost every target, and there are specifically but all the non-lethal things are also specifically special inherently because of what it takes to do them. Like,
So I'm fine with whatever, but me personally, I always go for completely non-lethal.
okay, we shall see. I will Dylan, like, for instance, when I say that there's a special way to kill each target, like, I could go to each target and just do stab, stab, shank, stab, or I could do the specific ways, which are usually unique to certain characters' own personalities or how they try to set themselves up. And there are achievements for those particular special kills. But it's been a fuckload of time since I have played Dishonored in any way, shape, or form, so I'm sorry, but I'm gonna do scrub mode.
Why does Corvo look like 80% of video game protagonists from the early 2000s?
I look at that and I hear he looks pretty goth, but he doesn't look that grizzled.
He looks like he should be voiced by Nolan North or Troy Baker.
Excuse me. Yeah. Yes, he does exactly look like that. Or Matthew Mercer. Do any particular voice?
Matthew Mercer trying to be very edgy.
Oh shit, hang on.
You have just
I-
returned from a... Oh.
But
I-
there is no
so
one
sorry.
else. And the spy master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so
We don't
many
have subtitles on.
enemies.
That was something I just
When you
noticed.
are near, my heart is at peace.
So I'm gonna turn off the volume for a bit, and then
Emily
once
and
I
I
have
will count
control,
the days until you return.
once I have control, I will
Hurry
put on
home.
the subtitles.
And bring good news.
Okay. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick because I don't want to make any excess noise. I'm still here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go ahead.
There's not going to be a lot of talking for right now, so...
Well, I know that there's a boatman that they can talk to. Subtitles. Turn that shit on. Yeah, all speeches. Let's do that. Let's turn these down to 60. I still want to hear them, but I do want to again have emphasis on speech.
I'm
wanted
coming in a
full
bit
speech.
loud.
Are you? Okay, let me go ahead and bring you down a bit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep that there. And
Normally, I'm
over
usually
here.
so quiet.
Okay, talk again?
No.
Okay. Well, I more or less turned what should be your
That's
source
fine.
way the fuck down. Alrighty then. Alright. Cool. And I've got my mic up because apparently I was having...
I'm just gonna say, Alex,
trouble
I'm
with
really
that.
happy that you're playing this instead of me.
Why is that?
My OCD habits would make this a nightmare.
Okay, vibration on. Let's put that at 30. No invert. Let's turn that head bob just a little bit down.
I turn head bob off entirely. I don't like head bob.
Okay. Sorry about all that. This is something I should have done at the title screen, but did it now.
Steady hand. That's it. Watch it. Passing off. We're away.
Look at that art
Take us straight to
style.
Dunwall Tower.
Look at that texture on the boat.
Come a long way.
That lack of one.
I am playing the remastered version. This is a game from 2012. Jesus, it's been 9 years.
Magic. Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Maybe. We live in strange times. Sending the Empress's bodyguard away for a couple of months. That's unusual.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague.
Look at those whales.
That's a scary looking whale.
We're going up.
A lot of canals have a system like this when they're moving boats through.
And she's rising. Oh, at last.
This would scare me so much.
Oh yeah, I suppose on your first time it would be like, wow.
Pressure. Stop. Shut her down. The Empress will be waiting for your news, Frodo.
Okay. So alright, we got the. Let me move something on my desk. It's blocking my view here.
Throughout this game, Corvo is a silent protagonist.
You should go
Yes,
see the Empress.
though that does not last into other games.
You know what to do next time?
Yes. The pressure was too low.
Like, he can technically talk with people, but you never hear his voice.
Just don't do
Yeah.
anything crazy. Sokolov's changed everything again. We don't know what the hydraulics can do now.
We've got him here today doing a portrait. If there's a time to try
Alright,
something,
sorry, I'm
it's
just
now.
fucking with a couple volume levels. Alrighty there.
Her Majesty is waiting in the pavilion.
Cool. Oh, alright.
You're back. Will you tell me about your trip, please? Were there any whales? Wait, let's play hide and seek first. I'll cover my eyes and you hide. You have time? Mother's busy talking to that nasty old spy master.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that because
Okay,
this is
here we
basically
go.
the tutorial. And
Later, will you give me more climbing lessons?
I like to.
Someday I'm going to climb up to the rooftop.
Yeah, so this is.
Did you see any
Emily
monsters while
Caldwell.
traveling to the other isles? My nanny says the big
Who seems
ocean's
to have a
full of
very
them.
close
But I think
relationship
she only
with the
says
Royal
it to scare
Protector.
Well, I mean, you'd probably get to. I mean, any bodyguard who's not a dick was probably gonna get to know the person they're
Let's
they're
see if you're still good
protecting.
at this. I'll hide my eyes and count, and at the end of the countdown, I'll try and find you. Okay, I'm going to count to 10. Find a place to hide.
Okay, press B to enter stealth mode, then stay behind cover to break line of sight with enemies to avoid detection. While sneaking, your footsteps are muffled.
I love that the image that they use to teach you about stealth when it's supposed to be in terms of hide and go
1,
seek
2,
is Corvo
3,
using a knife.
4, 5,
It's like, all right,
6,
Emily.
7, 8, 9, 10. Here I come.
I believe you can lean if you hold Y.
Yep, there it is. Oh, that was a little
Here?
weird.
This game
Emily,
was
the
tuned
top
for
of my
lean.
head, like Emily, the top of my head is literally peeking over here.
Where are you?
I love how she doesn't actually look behind anything. Emily's terrible at hide and go seek.
You win. We should go now. Some other can see you too. Follow me, Corvo.
One thing I also noticed is that you will not see, and I don't think any women in this game wear dresses. They all wear breeches.
Yeah. Like they wear some kind of like pantsuit.
I think it was just
or-
easier to
Welcome home.
not to
Lord
worry about when
Protector.
animating.
Well, that also could just be a
Stop
style.
moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back. From wherever you've been. They sent him all around the Isles to beg for aid. A waste of time.
That's
My
Sokolov?
elixir will banish the plague
Yeah, that
from this
is
city.
Sokolov.
Now keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
High Overseer.
I'm not so sure that painting looks like Campbell.
So look at us.
What are you doing? I need the bottle to draw the eye away from Campbell. I suppose I can paint him without the cider.
He looks like a
Though
damn.
in truth, he's always close to the stuff.
He looks like a damn wolf man. Look at him. Wow. But yeah, so. Oh, you're coming in a little quiet, Dylan.
Sorry, I wasn't talking very loud for that. He does look like
She'll
a wolf
see
man,
you
but
at
yeah,
once.
that's funny.
Yeah, so even the maids.
They're sick people, not criminals.
We've gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens, and we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily. Leave us, please.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Corvo. 2 days early. Full of surprises, as usual.
That guy seems like a sleaze.
Feels like his middle name should be
It's
Worm.
a fair wind that brings you home to me. What news have you brought? I hope that one of the other cities had dealt with this before, knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point. Cowards. They're going to blockade us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
Are you okay, Mother?
If you look to the left.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is fine. Wait, where are the guards?
Whoa, whoa!
Who
You
sent
see
them
that?
away?
Mother, look! What are they doing on a rooftop?
What? Emily, come here.
Right trigger to attack with my right hand, left trigger to attack with my left hand if I have a weapon or power equipped. RB to block incoming sword attacks. Perfect timing will put enemies off balance and open them up to a lethal counterattack.
Emily, get behind
Fuck.
me.
Parries.
Haha!
Look out! Another one!
God, Alex.
I told you it's been a long time. I'm bad at
Cora,
this.
thank
This is
you.
why I'm on
If
easy.
you hadn't been here.
No more. Not again. Mommy! No! Get away from her!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Mommy! Get away!
Corvo, it's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one who'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done.
Yes, he's killed the Empress. What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo. Take him.
Ah, that seemed like they were full of shit.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah. The character design in this game series is very interesting.
I mean, they only have to give a perfunctory performance. They are in charge of the thing. Who's going to oppose them? I guess they.
No, I'm saying like how people look in this game. They
Oh,
look
the art style.
like their style.
Oh yeah, they're very stylized. Oh shit.
That's enough for now. Get out. Let's give the man some time to think. Corvo, the Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now, someone to guide the weak. And that's where we come in.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and someone has to take the fall. Goodbye.
So the whole
Corvo.
frame up was a spur of the moment thing because Corvo came back 2 days early.
Well done.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
There's a shitty cell. Is that my toilet?
There was a prompt thing that popped up.
Corvo, who we are is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here's the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosive there and plant it at the outer door. When the bomb goes off, make for the river and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell. And good luck. We need you alive and well for what's to come. A friend.
Did you say your sister was?
There's a guard over there.
How come so many people are coming to the execution tomorrow?
There's some money on the table. Left the money on the table.
The one who killed the Empress and abducted her daughter, Emily. So it's an occasion. Right. A social event for the high and mighty.
Okay.
You can grab that guy and they
someone
won't
to your
notice
right.
you. You can grab that guy and they won't notice.
Okay. With a sword in hand, assassinate with R trigger, or approach an unaware enemy from behind and hold
You can also move while
You see the
you're
noble war
choking
protector
somebody
with
out.
his
You
head
can
chopped
drag them back so that
As bad
you
as
won't be
us
seen.
betting on the dogfights.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
He'll be
I
fine.
remember you can spec into choking out somebody from behind in the next game.
Always amusing.
And if you use some of the perks and stuff to max it out the speed, by the time you press the button, they've already been knocked out.
Jeez.
How do I get this guy?
You can you
okay,
can
he turned
walk up
around.
behind him. Yeah. You don't, Alex. You don't have to be so afraid to do stuff. You can just
Bodies
knock out
can
every
be
guard you
found.
see. Yeah, but if you knock out all of the guards, they won't
will be
find them.
restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
So, bit of info for you. Corvo is in this game 39.
Okay.
He grew up rather poor in the nation of Sarkonos, which is a
Province of
sister
Sarkonos.
nation of Dunwall.
It's actually a province, apparently.
Yeah, Providence. It is a series of
Pro-
that's, but
Go ahead.
but he was rather poor, lived a relatively uneventful life. His father eventually passed away at a young age from a lumber mill accident. Oh, you can grab guns off the wall and they'll give you their bullet. Because you only have one bullet right now. Just knock him unconscious.
I'll come back.
See any more big red
No one's
forms?
gonna come up there.
Alex is timid.
Alex, the door is the key was for the door to your left up there.
Was it? Because it said that this door was locked before. Oh, well, shit. Okay. What the fuck? Alright, well. If you say, since you say so. Alright, grab those bullets.
Just knock the dude out. Nobody can get up there.
There's another thing on that shelf you can grab.
I
No,
mean,
turn around. The one right next to the door. Oh, there's that.
this is just food. I don't really have any,
Food
it's-
doesn't give any benefit if your health is at full.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't grabbing it before. Money.
I was
Unless you just want to roleplay
Guys.
fucking Corvo as a scumbag that eats everything off the floor.
There is something called Gutter Feast where it allows you to eat rats, but I think that's in the next game.
Nope, this is in this game.
Oh, fuck!
Alex, you can't keep thinking that the game's AI and vision cones are a lot better than what they actually are.
Especially since you're playing on easy.
I have to because I reiterate, I'm bad at this.
Like, dude was halfway across the hall and you freaked out like he can't see you.
I have to be as cautious as possible because, again, I am bad at this.
I am also bad, and you know what? I know the at least that they are incompetent enough to not be able to see me from half a hall away.
Okay, is there anyone?
Ooh.
Doesn't look like anyone's in the interrogation room.
I remember pretty much every level except for the last level. So I know what encounters are what, but I won't say.
Okay, alright, these are locked. I can't get them. Duty officer's report. Corvo Atano, formerly Royal Protector, will be brought in for interrogation. This is of the utmost importance. The Lord Regent and High Overseer Combo will conduct the questioning themselves, follow their orders without hesitation, and keep the torture under control. If Corvo dies in his hands instead of getting the public execution the Lord Regent wants, it'll be your HUD that rolls next.
Corvo's unconscious again.
So, autograph players, I like these.
Two men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again. Having him sign the confession for her murder isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an empress is not a trivial matter.
Yeah, those audiographs remind me of Bioshock. Unfortunately, you can't
that is
control
an
him.
actual technology that was made, though.
Yeah.
For, like, music.
Oh yeah, punch cards. Punch cards are computational devices.
Whale oil tax. What does that say?
Oh hey, a book. The Trials of Aptitude. Excerpt from the book on the exoteric practices of the Abbey. Once a child shows a proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subject surreptitiously in order to determine whether this inclination is supported by cosmological conditions or other signs, ongoing throughout the year. At the end of the cycle, those befitting further testing are removed from their homes some hours before dawn, and must begin the march to an outpost outside the city. There the children will undergo ritual preparation and evaluation to the last night of the month of rain, when they make a pilgrimage to Whitecliff. During an elaborate ceremony, it is determined which of the children will become the overseers and which must be put down. Damn.
Wow. Yeah. Dishonored universe sucks.
Can't have shit in the Empire. I'm kidding. Whoa!
Yeah, I didn't want to say. I remember that when you enter that room and grab the explosive, another dude comes out from there.
Okay, I see two guys at least.
And see, that's why I wanted to say knock out that dude, because the dude up there, he would have had to have passed, but because he spawns in that room.
Okay, that guy's got a key. That key could be useful.
You should pay.
You need to get the key off of that dude, but you don't need to knock either of them out, technically.
Dignitaries only.
Okay, got the key.
Corvo's execution is tomorrow.
Knocking both of them out is kind of awkward.
Has to be set up today.
You can do it, but
I can't wait to see his hand roll. Not everyone did, but I really like the Empress.
you can move to the left and go through those cubbies.
Hmm.
Not because they are in between closed doors, so the only one that would see you is the dude outside. Instead, you have to worry about 3 people looking at you.
Fuck.
Attention. The solitary wing is
Oh.
off limits to maintenance.
Here comes the no-kill one.
Alex.
By an officer of the watch. Escort to the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's
Oh,
notice.
Jesus. Oh, okay.
You could have just hopped through the window.
I can't believe
You
I didn't know
didn't have to do that.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Look! Use your eyes!
I just went like, oh shit! Slice his throat. As I've said Time and time again. What did I say?
That you're making excuses.
What did I say?
You are making excuses, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Dylan, what did I
everything
fucking
has to be
say?
set up today.
I'm concurring with Raven on this one. All I'm hearing are excuses.
Not everyone did.
You can move to the left where it is more lit and jump through the window. And knock out the dude
Oh,
in
I
there.
didn't see that. Because I saw the windows were, closed. I've never gone over here. Oh. Can he? You serious?
No. But if your eyes are windowsill level, they can't see you.
That's
okay,
so
that's, that's interesting.
They get better at it in Dishonored 2, where your character actually ducks down, so it looks like you're actually hiding.
Because when I look over a thing, I think a guy's looking at the top of my head.
Escorts to the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
You can just leave them right there,
Yeah,
because they won't open the door.
Okay, thank you for that, because I've actually gone through here without raising an alarm before, but I didn't know I can go
This
through
is
that
the
window.
easy way.
I honestly didn't know that the window was broken and that I can go through it. That was something that I've never seen before. Thank you.
Ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
Say your sister was?
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to and approved data only.
How old did you say your sister was?
I don't need shit from you. Whoa! What the? Okay. Sorry, it sounded like somebody got killed there.
The door technically does hurt them, but if it isn't done at hard enough or as many times, it won't kill them.
All right.
I think you need to knock him out in order for this to be done.
You know, I've opened the door and gone through before without him, but you know, I'll get him. I'll knock him out first.
No, I've always knocked out all 3 of them, so just to be safe.
It's safer that way.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Attention.
yeah.
The solitary wing is off limits to
Money,
maintenance
bullets.
unless accompanied by an officer.
As soon as I get the opportunity, I'm going to end up selling this gun and its bullets.
You can't sell the gun, but you can just keep the crossbow equipped instead.
Yeah, that is also what I'm going to do. Are you serious? You know what? I don't have to fight you. This is awkward, but... Ow, sir, that is rude.
Oh.
Did he die? Okay, he's fine.
See,
as long as they don't die, I'm good.
the thing about what just happened is I know if Alex had just moved forward instead of fucking pausing when she saw the guard, she could have knocked him out before the second dude noticed.
Yeah. I know that now.
Yeah.
But this is a game...
You are having Wooly syndrome now.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm like, okay, is there, what's going on? And I'm overthinking certain things. This is a game I played through, 3 times. This is not a game I played through, 800. The outsider walks among us.
I have only played through these missions. I've only played through the game completely twice, but I've done every mission at least 12 times to get perfectly, collect all the money, collect every bit of ammo and treasure, and to get every bone shot.
That doesn't happen by accident. You think he had help? Who knows? know how to do that.
So that's why I'm like, just go forward, just do it. I know you can because it's ingrained in me to be like, no, you can, it's fine.
One of them will get Corvo. You're afraid of him? He's Sir Conan. It's all merchants and whores down there.
Jesus.
Like you never saw him. I saw him fight
You have to climb.
everyone in the practice yard.
Hang on. Corvo, if you're reading this means our plan worked and you've broken free from Coldridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear and find Samuel where these tunnels dump out into the river. He will bring you to us, a friend who will meet you soon.
I hope it's me that finds him. I hope it is too.
The screaming wasn't done that well. Oh god, he doesn't even care! There we go.
No, they're supposed to be tearing them both apart. Oh, no.
Oh my god. There's some things that clearly didn't come over very well with
this
the
is a
remaster.
Bethesda game. God, the rats are stripping them down to the bone.
Yes.
Forget that.
This guy's just watching! In the original, they all fight the rats because they don't want to get eaten.
Well, in the
There we
original,
go.
they both die at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So there's some incentive not to have rats.
So if you end up with high chaos, there are typically more rats.
Mm-hmm.
And can end up like that.
Also,
Do I have access to anything that lights anything on fire?
No.
You have powers that you can. Oh shit. Okay, they're going for that body. Yeah. Fuck. Corvo.
Just don't step on top of them. They will have no distinction in between.
Yeah, dead bodies can distract them, but yeah. But that's the game's way of teaching you to fucking avoid rats. Okay, we
At
got
all cost.
2 corpses, a man and a woman. Journal. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we need. Even that's all gone now. And there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district. So we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our file will keep the rats away. But they'll inherit the city. Damien.
Oh, wow.
I didn't get to finish my earlier statement about Corvo's backstory because they don't really go into it at all. Like, you get tiny mentions of it throughout the games, but nothing really concrete. I'm just going to tell you right now, Alex, that there are some traps in this sewer.
I do remember that.
They are tripwire based.
Yes.
So, just look for tripwire.
Actually, is there anything down here? Not really. Nope.
No.
Seemed like a perfect spot to hide a little thing.
No. But, Corvo, once his father died, kind of went into work as a soldier for hire for the Duke of Serkonos. And he was just so skilled at what he did that as a gift, the Duke of Serkonos gave him as a show of faith to the, at the time, Emperor of Dunwall, which would be Jessamine, the Empress's father. I think you could go back. There was a thing on the floor on the right side. Oh no, I'm thinking of a later bit.
Okay.
Though you could pick up that copper wire down there for some money, but it's not important.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, screw that. That's too
You
far.
can just run up there and you'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
The elixir preventer? Maybe. Either way, let's just dump them down there. The
Yeah,
rats.
we're gonna just.
Throw the two bodies, one closer to the rats and then another one further away, just to make sure.
Oh shit, man. Okay, they did not care.
You have to throw them closer to the rats.
Yeah, I noticed. I realize that now.
That's why I said throw them closer to the rats. Alright, now run, run, run.
Okay.
As those rats are running into the walls.
The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne,
rat skewer.
has temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his whereabouts must be delivered to the city watch.
Let's say on the wall.
Where? The
Left
outsider
in the
rocks
fire.
among us.
Ah, okay.
No one will keep us from death. You cannot kill the rat plague.
And then a skull with a crown on it.
Guess he like. It's been a little bit since the death of the Empress, so they're probably referencing even the Empress could not escape death.
Ah, yeah, there it is. The tripwire.
Ooh. God damn it, there's a rotten Tibian pear.
Just eat a rotten pear.
Jesus. Incendiary bolt.
If you had gone above, you could have disarmed it and gotten a free incendiary bolt
Oh
on
no,
top
we
of
still
that
had
one.
one. Still had
No,
one.
you would have gotten two.
Oh, two. Okay, okay. Another one right here.
If I remember correctly, there's a safe in here.
Yes, there is. I'm looking for it.
A also funny thing is that all of the safes in this game have set codes.
Yes, yes. They like the safe code in
So
playthrough
if
1
you're
is the
coming
same
back
code
on
in
this
playthrough
and
5.
you just have all of the combinations written in, you don't have to look for them.
Which I might end up doing on a couple of them because I want the stuff, but I don't. But I don't want to go through all the stuff it requires to find the code sometimes.
Yeah.
Lord Protector. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons, crafted for you from the crafted for you of the finest materials in the Isles, and meet with your man Samuel, with our man Samuel, near where these tunnels spill into Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck. We share a common purpose. My.
I think the safe is behind that door.
Yeah, it is around here. Crossbow, gonna get a lot of use out of that. There's only
Crossbow is one of the best weapons in this game, honestly.
It's the only projectile thing I use, and
I love his freaking folding sword.
yes,
That's fun.
Really cool. Like, love that animation. Okay, so I press P to activate that. Okay. Crossbow, sleep dart.
Hey, look at that. You go into the inventory, you see that thing where it says on the bottom, press B to use the potion? Guess what button I never used?
B.
Well, I guess I have to hold B because B is also to enter stealth mode.
You have to do it while that little hot bar is on.
Hemlock essence. Hemlock will kill ya.
Unless it's in this game.
Let's see, where is that? Okay, traps over there. I can climb over here.
Climb, jump over. Same thing, really.
Yeah. Okay. Jelly share. Jelly, in case you're too daft to remember. Look to your whiskey for the answer. Got it. Whiskey, got it. If you want your share, you'll sort it out. You'll sort it out. If not, come back for it next time.
The answer to the combination is behind some whiskey bottles, but the answer is 451.
Okay.
I remember that one.
Nice.
The other ones I'll actually have to look up, but I remember that one.
50 coins, some elixir, and then just some books that I can't take. Alrighty, thank you for that.
Neat.
So, Corvo would become an assistant and soldier for the former Emperor of Dunwall, and when the Emperor's daughter came, I believe 16 to 18, I don't remember which, he basically said, hey, I need you to protect her. And he wasn't exactly excited about that, but he's like, it's a job, why not? And they became close while serving her.
Smells like a dead weeper in here.
Okay, let's see. Dropping it from above and press Archie before landing on him to make a drop assassination.
That's lethal.
Yeah, that is lethal, so we're gonna avoid that.
They don't add a non-lethal version of this until the next game. You know what? They say it's non-lethal,
but it looks pretty damn lethal. Knocked this guy out while his dick was out.
Alright, so Dylan, you can do a non-lethal air drop in the next game, and you just jump on their shoulder, grab their head, and slam it into the floor.
All right.
It just says unconscious. I'm like, brain damage is more like it, but okay.
Hey, non-lethal just meant not dead. And you'll be surprised what you can live through. I always like that thing. It's like bullshit. You don't kill people. You'd be surprised what you can live through. That's always the response to that.
You'd be surprised with the amount of damage the human body can take and still function.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne.
You know, this is hitting a little close to home with everything that's going on right
Any
now.
evidence as to his whereabouts
Yeah.
must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
A video actually came out like a day or so ago about the Dishonored series and how it hits a lot harder now that we have an actual pandemic.
I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. Well, they said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
One of the most altruistic characters in this entire game.
Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam's alright. Depending on things, he could be a little bit of a dick. Okay, so they found one unconscious body, but considering how many I left lying around, that ain't too bad.
That was the dude that you had knocked out and then in front of the other guy.
Ah. Okay, I missed nearly half the coins in this level.
Yeah. A lot of coins are on the guards, that's why I also kept saying knock them out so you can just loot them.
Okay, overall chaos, low. That is good. Open jelly. Okay. So yeah, the game goes ahead and tells you exactly what you missed, where you missed it. So if you want to do 100%, well, not where you missed it, but exactly what you missed. So if you want to do those 100%,
and this is how I ended up doing every mission 12 times.
I'm not doing that.
I needed to get those check marks.
This is the Hound Pit's pub.
Your city would not allow anything at plus.
Half that district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing.
Danger and Dial Company. Oh, Geiger and Dial.
Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. I'll take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing
Hound
girl,
pits.
Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Man, this place is a shithole.
Reminds me of the old country.
Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. Escape Coldridge Prison.
Dishonored. You escaped Coldridge Prison. Oh, there's a little reference here, but I don't know if it's gonna be here just yet.
Okay, I'm just looking around before I go and talk to the guys.
Like, you could probably see it if you move to the left of that alley. Well, not here. Sorry, delay. Where it says the Loyalists, move towards there and look at the wall to the left.
I expect they're hard at work in there.
The Lord
Join
Regent
them.
is a shriveled prick and a liar.
Look above.
Oh, hey. I see it, yeah. Took me a second, but I see it.
It's a little
portal.
I don't think you'll get the message just now, but like you can meet the inventor there, and he'll have a letter talking about trying to make teleportation technology with whale oil, and you can see an object that he managed to actually get through the wall, but he doesn't know how.
Even after 6 months in Coldridge Prison, he slipped out like this night.
Yes.
Attention all citizens. Curfew extends from sundown to sunrise unless you are otherwise authorized.
Yes, I have.
Violators
It
will
still
be
amazes me.
subject.
We
Oh,
can
shit,
continue
I
this
should-
later, Lord Pendleton.
I should
We're
have
supposed
said
to-
Man
that.
of the hour
Okay.
is here. Corvo,
Yeah, you're supposed to go from
I'm
Sam's
Admiral
perspective to get some more
Havelock.
dialogue,
True
but
servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group.
Both
But we
these
all
guys
act as
have
equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
look a bit.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it.
honestly, everyone in this video game series that isn't Emily or her mother look evil as sin.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you.
Like, if
We need
you
your
took
skills,
Corvo's
your
character
ability to
design,
and in helping us,
masked
we're going to
or
help you
unmasked,
destroy the
and
men
told me,
who
hey,
murdered
this
you.
is the NPC,
Sorry.
I would be
You must
saying,
be
when
exhausted.
does he stab me?
We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gears.
I fucking hate
Go
Pendleton.
talk to him and then get some sleep.
He looks
we
too
can talk more when
sleazy.
you're rested.
You can see some stuff around here that you can actually loot. You just walk past some by the bar.
Oh, I was gonna. Is that a code? Oh, it's just okay. That's not nothing like a saber. Oh, money under the table. Now checking every table.
Also the bar. Like, the actual...
Yeah, I know. Powdered crystal. Alright. Okay.
River traffic is forbidden
Some
from landing in the distillery
objects
district
that are
due to risk of infectious
underrated in this series. Bottles.
I love one thing I've loved doing is throwing bottles at people. When I was young and first playing this game series, I would do it all the time.
I thought you were going to say, when I was young, I threw a bottle at somebody and it felt great.
Yeah, I was 6 and this one dude was giving me lip, so I picked a bottle off the table and just fucking chucked it at him. Oh man, he bled from his head. It was great.
Jeez.
It does get hilarious because you can just do a lot. Hang on.
Alright.
If I
will actually be back in a moment.
Okay.
I need to go grab
if I
find something to munch on.
recall, this shouldn't auto
No
fail
problem.
me.
You lost your mind?
I missed. So I'll have to do another time.
I think that will actually cause issues. You can kill any of these NPCs, but I believe it will auto-fail you for destroying the resistance.
For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
This guy's voice, interesting.
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil's run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
This voice.
One sec. Oil refilling station. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regards to the supplies of whale oil. A good admiral.
I do like that you could actually take the empty tank and put it to the refilling station.
Yeah. Which, like, I have my own system which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is complete, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly. For once.
So do you want to hear something funny?
Lots of books here.
So, hun, do you want to hear something funny about the... You know who voiced Hero?
Who?
Chucky.
From... Rugrats?
The murder doll.
I never watched those movies.
What
is that noise?
Is that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises
What do you
from
think? I don't know.
maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time and then observe them for years if need be to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities, subject, and the necessary legal amnesty.
You said humors. I see we're in that era of supposed science. Excerpt from the founder of Greaves Whale House by Ebenezer Greaves. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to Port and Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattest parts while it still lives. Ooh! Whale vivisection. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variants of physiology.
Tibia, yeah.
On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 feet in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the massive tentacles around her mouth. Tentacles? Within, I found a row of
whales
teeth.
in the Dishonored series.
These are kind of eldritch abominations.
Yeah.
Within, I found row upon row of teeth, and baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. dead counter responsibilities. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in the Carmen parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coins and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay rate grade. Failed experiments. Excerpts from the Piero droplet. Of course I have attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs. Of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all part of a community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back or in your social clubs and in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Door to nowhere. Yep, portal. Well,
There's a letter on the wall.
Huh? What?
Perfect. Now plug
Let me
it
give
in.
it to him first. I also
Just
don't think I
get
read that
near
either.
the receptacle. Magnetism will do the rest. Perfect. Thank you, Carl. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face. But this mask will mean terror to them. You just
His hand is clipping
hold
through that
still.
drill.
Fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? And the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Okay, let's have a look. Upgrades. Crossbow accuracy, crossbow reload, combat
Sleep bolts are a must.
Yes, they are. Let's see how much. I have 707
Also, combat
coins.
sleep dart.
Makes sword more effective when locking blades. If I do things right, I should need that. Fast optics. Allows me to magnify my zoom. My thing to zoom. Bolt capacity, yes. Those are also ones.
I would say get combat sleep dart just so that if you screw up,
yeah,
it works faster.
I will come back.
I'm back.
You must be exhausted. I advise
Dylan, Alex has spent the last few minutes just reading some letters and
you should rest.
going over the upgrades stuff.
Very well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
Okay, let me take a look at this. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tivian ore. What's wrong with the metals in Gristle? King Sparrow feathers. Oh, the Empire is called Gristle. Tivian is another country that they import stuff from. Like, if you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the Academy, everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly. But this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city's in ruins, so no one's going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Admiral Hadlock. A second solution. Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy. A name I did not choose, if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its unusual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because the strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those afflicted, and is nearly perfect, elegant, in fact. And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. It is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variance in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensure that it works on higher functions that separate humankind from mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. Okay. So, Dylan. Yeah. So, Sokolov's elixir is the red potion, and that will refill my health. And there's a blue potion, which will refill my powers, and that is Piero's remedy. Oh, don't have a key.
I think you can get the key literally from just sneaking behind him and picking the lock, and picking his pocket.
He does not have it. It would show on him if he had it. So that is something I will have to get from somewhere else. It might be in his room. I'm gonna go check out the Hamlet's pub.
There was a coin on the windowsill.
There was? Wow.
Yes.
You sure about that?
On the right.
My break with the Academy was explosive, for lack of a better word. I had to rebuild from scratch.
Don't fuck with me, hun. I've played this game too goddamn much. I know where they are.
Okay, you said there was a letter on the wall? You had said there was a letter on the wall earlier? I don't...
By the door with the portal reference.
Ah, okay. Piero's door to nowhere.
You looked directly at it and said, I'll read it later.
The door to nowhere has proven to be a safety hazard. But for me, this project is an endless source of inspiration. With the proper application of energies, I believe I can transform the door frame into a window of sorts, one that will allow the traveler to cover the distance from my workshop to some distant arbitrary point in a single step. Currently, the step leads to a sheer drop straight down into the courtyard. But in time, it will bridge crafts that boggle the mind. Such work is many years away, to be sure. But if I survive this plague, I am sure to succeed. Can I? No, I cannot go through it. Okay.
No, you cannot. But it's just a nice little portal reference.
Yeah.
Though you can, I believe, go outside and grab an item there. Oh, no item.
Well, let's explore more of the pub. I will have to go to bed anyway. So...
Is the man dangerous?
Yes, very much so, but no need to fear. He is here
But, so how much do you want me to go into the backstory of Corva, hun?
People are foolish and believe whatever they're told.
Okay.
Cecilia
If the Admiral trusts him, then so will I.
Cecilia and Wallace.
The Admiral served in the Navy under the Empress. But something happened with the Lord Regent that drove the Admiral
I
out.
don't remember you two.
If I understand
I remember
right.
her. I remember her. She is crucial to the plot at one point. A Gaffer's Tale Volume 2. A Gaffer's Tale Volume 1. Ooh, processed whale oil. Admiral Havelock and the fleet. Oop, money. How much money do I have right now? see here. 267, about 33 more coins, and then I can buy increased crossbow bolt capacity.
Though you don't currently have any sleep arrows, so.
Yes, I do. I have 3. See?
You'd have 5.
Anyway. Audio rep. This actually changes every time I come here. Like every, between
Log
levels.
entry 1-4. Seems we've moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. With Pendleton's voting block and my military connections, all we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. N-bomb. Is this off? Switch. Switch, where the hell is it?
Havelock log entry 1. It's been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent a considerable time and resources making those things. If I could find a way to mass-produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Coldridge? And if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him odds of 1 in 5. No, he ain't believing me, huh?
Showed him.
While each of the isles has some form of naval fleet.
Alex, I just want to ask because I'm going to head to the restroom.
Yes.
How much of Corvo's backstory do you want me to say? Because I know that bit of the backstory will tie into the next game.
We'll talk about it as time goes on. You don't have to feel like you need to talk about it right now. Go ahead and go to the bathroom. I'm just going to be reading some logs.
Alright, just wanted to clarify what should I say, because pretty much I've said everything that can
nothing
be
that'll spoil
spoiler-free.
next game. If you can't talk about it without spoiling the next game, then hold it off until the next game.
Alright.
Alright. Well, each of the isles...
I will say nothing then for the time being.
Yeah. While each of the isles has some form of naval fleet, none is more envied than that of Bristol. With its long, proud history of great ships and admirals who command them, boys come of age in cities of Bristol hoping to someday captain such a ship. And family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings, as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Aten Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard of whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the deck and begin their butchery and processing. Even as the ship returns to Dunwall, the crews can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock with one of the powerful warehouse companies, such as Greaves Whaling House, suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun. The silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city. I'll just gonna... Wait, where's volume 2? I saw volume 2 around here. Oh, it's on the floor. Okay, I'll check those out later. But now they're added to my journal, so I can check them.
Lady Emily Caldwell was abducted 6 months ago during her mother's terrible murder.
Harpooner songs. The game's, one of the game's themes. Drunken Whaler and alteration of Drunken Sailor. Much darker, very edge. Hi, Lydia.
Hi, you must be Corvo. I am Lydia, at your service.
Lydia back
Your room is
pestering me again.
upstairs and ready. When they told me who it was, well...
Oh, is that Raven?
I thought you'd
Don't
be
I mean?
older, like the Admiral.
Wrong Lydia.
Litany on the White Cliff. I'll check that later. What's this? Ah, bathroom. Oh, stuff in that bathroom. Alright, just and take that money. Go. Gappers one, too. Alright, I'm gonna go see Piero once again and extend my inventory.
Attention all citizens. Curfew extends from sundown to sunrise unless you are otherwise authorized. Violators will be subject to interrogation and detained when necessary.
Oh, hey,
Remember, the boldest measures are the safest.
Can eat his food. Take his shit.
My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which, Wallace, please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
Poor me. I don't have the good shit. I just have regular ass wine. This is bullshit. I
Please
suffer.
follow me to your quarters.
Truly, woe is me, woe is me. Anyways, gonna see Piero. And then we'll go ahead upstairs and end this exploration.
Tell me what I can make for you.
Okay, let's come down here. Oh, bone charms. Oh, fuck, that's tempting. For now, though, just bolts. I will be back, Piero.
You gonna grab you some more sleep darts?
I don't think I have the money for it. Let me see.
They only cost like 30 apiece.
Oh shit! I still have have 137. All right. I thought I was.
Tell me what I can make for you.
I mean, you would have been bare bones if you hadn't found that tray under that fucker's bed.
30. Jesus Christ! It's 30 per one.
Yep.
Fucking hell. Hi, Raven. Alright, well, I'm up to 6. Yeah, so I looked at a bunch of books. That was more or less all I did while you were gone. Oh, and found more money. I also did that.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The Old Port District has been added to the evacuation list. The Weeper count for the month of siege has increased. The Lord Regent has decreed that plague ordinances will remain in effect through the month of rain. Stay alert and stay loyal.
Man, this street is blocked the fuck off. The Golden Cat. So yeah, I went to Pendleton's room, I took his shit for extra cash. Okay, that floor is blocked off. And I guess this is my room? Oh. Wait a minute. Is that just...
Hello?
How, yeah, hi.
Hi.
Is that just part of a building just... Oh, okay.
That's where Emily will be when you save her.
I was hoping you wouldn't. Oh well, that's fine.
Don't just ask if something is going to be a thing.
I'm just talking about how it seems to be part of an apartment building that's just been torn out into a tower.
This was a separate... This was its own separate thing.
Call to the spheres. My stomach twisted at the edges of the rod vessel, and as the edges of the rod vessel roared louder. It was the creation of Orcado, third perfect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Orcado pulled a lever, and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as this machine propelled itself forward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Bryn turned to me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpitude of the void on our way to the outer spheres. Excerpt from work of fiction. Ooh. They have adventure novels. The Fugue Feast. I'm just looking at these to get them into my journal for now. Okay. Alright. Oh, actually. That's free money right there. And Trials of Aptitude. We've already seen that. Okay. I'll have to self-check that out later. Oh.
I'm sorry it's so dark. We can't risk being seen. It is a bit romantic, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that one woman we saw before who was dressed like a man. She's Lydia's cousin, I believe. That's why she's here. She stays with her.
Oh, okay. But I wanted to say that the voice that we will hear from a speaker, there is a male and a female, I believe. The female is voiced by Carrie Fisher.
Nice. Blood from the eye. Jesus.
That is one of the signs of the plague.
Yeah.
Though I feel like if you see somebody bleeding from the eyes, that's a pretty obvious sign that something's going on with them.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit.
It's like, he's bleeding from the eyes. Like, don't worry, that's not a sign of the plague. I'm still concerned, though, man. Like, no, he's not plague positive. But are we gonna do something about the blood tears? Later. Somewhere else.
God damn it.
What?
Sorry, a friend just sent me a picture of Link getting yelled at by Gordon Ramsay with a plate saying it's fucking raw.
Well,
this
I don't
fun.
think we're still at the Hound Pits.
Honestly, it's an
I
improvement.
don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
It's honestly an improvement.
Strange gravity. Okay, boat.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you.
I like the Outsider's voice in this game a lot better than the second game.
I am the Outsider, and this is my
They
mark.
used this voice for the first
There are forces in the world
trailer,
beyond the world.
but apparently the
Great
voice actor
forces
did
that
some
we
stuff
call
that
and now these forces
the
will
company
serve
did not approve of, and they fired him and
Use this
replaced him.
newfound power.
What did he do?
Starts with B, ends with Igatry.
Come find me.
Ah.
So I can't blame him. Okay, hold. Like, press L to execute a fast one. Left trigger. You can also
Introducing
for the
the
distance.
most busted power in this franchise.
Actually, no. Dowd's is the most busted version, because his stops time when you're aiming.
Which is how it works in the next game. As base. Dowd's is interesting because you can like be jumping and then just use it to just stop time. Like, okay, where am I?
You cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save her. Note added to my journal, Jesus Christ.
Well, everything you read is added to your journal.
Hero, spiritual remedy. Alright, so there's the blue one. Blue one, like the blue mana potion, is the one that will refill my powers.
Can you go into your quick access wheel, hon?
So you can see my powers are
You
Like,
see that
like,
little thing on the bottom right there? That
I know you never use
says X
it.
button.
I know you never use it because
You didn't use
you're
that
crazy.
either.
Well, you don't have
Fuck
to.
you,
If you
man.
use the low cost abilities, it doesn't fill it. So you
Oh,
can just wait
yeah.
for it to refill and then do it again. And you don't have to use it.
Oh fuck, these guys are ugly, and they seem to be.
That's not special for freaking.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, real ugly.
Besides, they're
Jesus.
Pendleton's triplet brothers, so
No,
he
no,
looks
he's
as
not a
bad.
triplet. They're twins, but he's not a triplet. He is the third brother, but not a triplet. Alright, Corvo, I am very sad. They say that you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it. Please come for me if you can. Okay, one of the first things I'm going to do is either get the improved jump ability or the
There
extended
is an
link.
achievement for never using this power outside of this area.
Not
and
doing that.
And for never upgrading anything.
Not doing that. Goddamn overseer. No, actually that's a Lord Regent.
Who's that little on the wanted thing? There's a little wanted thing on that board on the bottom right.
Okay, we have. No, it says missing. Looks like it says missing.
Well, I know that's Sokolov. I don't know who those
It's
are.
low res, very low res. So I couldn't say.
You can tell the one on the right is Sokolov because that's Wolfman.
Wolfman look to it. Oh fuck! Look, the whale. OX.
Oh, that's a fucking whale.
Oh, it has tentacles around, like it's.
It's got 4 eyes.
Weird.
Oh no, mega sign.
No, that's not an
No.
omega sign. It says OX, and then it seems to the power of 8. Oh yeah, tall boys, those things.
Oh yeah. You'll be Dylan. You see these things? If you have high chaos, you see a lot of those.
Yeah, I keep my chaos low so I don't have to.
That just sounds like fun.
They are not fun to fight. They are deliberately made to counter like 80% of your abilities.
Well, what aren't they made to counter?
Drop assassinations. If you can blink on top of them or drop them directly on top of them, you can drop assassination and instantly kill them.
In the lonely places of your world, and at
Perfect.
shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you
But
find
since
these
you are not
runes,
dowed
I
and can
give
stop
you
time,
this,
it's a lot more awkward.
the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
I almost always carry the heart with me in my loadout.
The closer that you are to a rune, the more
faster
it
it
beats.
Equipping the heart in your
Well
left
then.
hand helps you locate bone charms or runes, even through walls. Heart beats and lights up when you're facing a bone charm or rune, and beats faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press L trigger while targeting a person or location.
Some of these are very interesting. Some of them make you think like, wow, everybody in this universe is fucked.
Yeah.
This place is the end of all things.
Yeah, yeet.
Also, the heart is voiced by Jessamine Caldwin, the Empress.
Fascinating.
Sure, that doesn't mean anything.
Not anything at all.
Come on.
Alex, you could have just went straight down. Like, it would have taken you inside here, and it would have been the actual way you're supposed to go through.
Alex doesn't like that. Alex doesn't like doing things the way they're supposed to be done.
What? What's wrong?
You used the thing and didn't let it refill.
Oh, stop!
Once you've collected some rooms, open the journal and go to the power section to exchange them for powers. Okay. Let's see. Dark vision. Level 1, see in the dark and see in the dark and see living beings through walls, including their fields of vision.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Move down. Go to agility.
Okay, gonna need one more rune for that.
Yeah. Dark vision and agility are the must-haves. Everything else is extra.
Okay, basically what I tend to get is I get dark vision, agility, bend time. Those are my absolute musts.
Possession's just a fun one, though.
Possession's kind of fun, but you know, I only use possession on one mission, particularly because sometimes there's an NPC that is very uncooperative, and I need them to get to a certain place.
I like it because you can use bend time and then possession to possess a rat.
Yeah.
And by you bend time, you place a spring wire mine on the rat. You then possess the rat and then run towards an enemy, and you now have a living landmine.
All right, let's see. See in the dark, see living beings through walls, including the field's vision. Representations of the sounds that you make are also visible. See useful objects and security systems through walls as well. Okay, let's get level 1. Dark vision.
I remember seeing a video where someone had uses the bend time and it had it maxed out so it stopped time. He knocked a dude out as he bent the time and then carried him and threw him into the way of some bullets.
I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
That's funny.
Yeah, I can see now why they replaced the voice actor with the outsider.
Oh, you looked it up?
Yeah.
Do I even want to know?
You can say it, babe.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh wow.
I love that symbol though.
That's new. This is new.
That's DLC stuff.
Because when you start out, you don't get dick for shit. Now they're just throwing like stuff at me.
Yeah, this is DLC stuff.
Okay, so bone charms, Dylan, they are basically little modifiers that can they're kind of like Destiny's armor mods.
Modifiers that give you extra perks.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And can augment certain powers with extra benefits. So yeah, supernatural benefits, locate them by listening for the song they emit. By default, you can activate up to 3 bone charms at once in the bone charm section of the journal. I think I can get up to 5 once I have the capacity.
Yeah.
Journal of Granny Rags. Of course, I'll tear you.
We're gonna have to. Oh, you got Gutter Feast.
Of course I'll tell you, dearie. I won't keep any secrets from you in the end. All the dreary days of my life are like windows of a house from the kitchen. I can see out into the garden where the leaves and stalks are brown and bug-eaten. You can see a little lump of dirt where something has wrapped in a blanket and laid to rest along the rows of twisting vines. The front room looks out onto the street, where the neighbors are all setting fire to their homes, barricading themselves inside, warm and snug, dearie. Don't forget about the bedroom either. It sees into a dreary alley where the hooligans are playing a game with an old man. The first 2 are hitting him with sticks, and the girl with them is kicking at his dry old ribs. Oh, to have those bones, to boil them in a pot. No one lives in my house anymore, dearie. No one you'd want to meet. When I lived there with my husband, we were fine, fine people. Vera Moray, everyone would say. Your house is as grand as Boyle Manor. Better even. Your dinners are lavish and your parties are the best. When that young Sokolov came to paint my portrait, I was nearly still in my prime, radiant, he said, as he was just barely a man, so young, painting all the best people across the land. Everyone wanted a portrait by his hand, all my friends. I was the only one, dearie, wet with his paint glistening on the canvas for a pretty coin. But was it all parties and paintings? My husband and I weren't always at home. No, we traveled together, he and I, to the far ends of the Isles, beyond even, all the way to the red cliffs of Pendicia, to dig in the rock and crawl through the caves, holding up candles and squinting at the walls. Many precious things we came upon, but none so precious as the boy with the black eyes, dearie. All those marks and bones carved so deep and polished so bright. I brought the bones home, hid them from my dear husband. Then I learned to boil them and carve them myself. They made such good presents, dearie. The little mute boy took them home. He loved them so all the time he came back with new bones for me, holding them up so I could see it in his eyes, even though his tongue was still. Granny, his eyes would say to me, carve these bones for me. Make me another present. And he went so far, all the way to Dunwall Tower, the royal headsman himself now, my little mute boy and his shiny, shiny sword. Better bones were what I needed, you see. Better bones to carve and polish, scrape and gleam. My dear old husband was always tired. I made him soup, and then he was sick. Better bones was all. For my little mute boy, carved in the name of the one with the black eyes, after my husband was gone, given away as birthday gifts. I didn't want to live there anymore. So now I'm old and don't have many to give to my presents to. It's stifling through the garbage. It's sifting for the garbage for Granny Rags and feeding the little birdies that gather at my feet. No one wants to have tea, dearie, especially those rude louts on Bottle Street. Slackjaw and his boys always meddling with an old woman, just trying to make her way. In the end, we'll be together with him, you and me in the dreary night, with stars above and below, and always the one with the black eyes, dearie.
Granny Rags is an interesting, very strange character.
Yeah, okay, Void Channel.
Sure,
Power effects
interesting
slightly
word.
improved. Gutter Feast, white rats can be consumed for mana. White rats won't attack me. Okay, yes. Yeah, I have no reason not to, since I have all those slots right now.
Oh, you can activate 4 bone charms.
I guess that was a bonus.
Currently.
It said I was able to activate 3.
You get default of 3.
Default of 3, so I must have gotten something though. Yeah, okay. Wow. Alright. 500 coins, cool. Early life.
Jesus.
Okay, so this is DLC, because this is not here in the default game.
So yeah, the remastered version gives you all of the bonus bone charms you could get from, I believe, pre-ordering this game. And I don't know if it's specific bone charms or if they're all random. Because I know that you can randomly generate different bone charms in the next game by just reloading the mission.
Okay. You want the chinwag on Slackjaw? What he was like when he was young, before he got his name? Oh, he's got a cool head now, but it weren't always that way in the days before he was boss of the Bottle Street Gang. Time was, young Slackjaw wasn't such a reasonable man. Like most of us, he grew up on the streets, running with a pack of ragamuffins, and avoiding the law, pinching whatever he needed. Dark-haired, dark-eyed, smoking a pipe by the age of 10. For them born into the brothels or coming from the orphanages, it was either the gangs or the work in the mudlarks, like no one wants that. Some got pressed into the Navy or put down in the mines run by the Pendleton and Boyle families. As hard as it was on the streets, as hungry as we all got, at least we was free. By the time we weren't little uns anymore, Slackjaw was one to watch. We usually call in the shots when we took off down a farmer's cart or sidewalk street vendor. He'd come up with a plan, give everyone some part to play and decide on the split. Most of us went along, 'cause we learned fast that we made better out like that. More food, more coin, plus none of us wanted to deal with Slackjaw when he was in a rage. We worked on a couple of big jobs with Black Sally across town, and that was enough to get their attention to the other bosses. He wasn't just a street kid anymore. Now he was up and comer, which meant trouble. Any guy who fancied himself as such was Mike the Fish, who was working his way up, running the protection racket among the factory women. One fine evening, we were all taking in a body show at the theatre house. Mike the Fish and his lot were there in the cheap seats too, just down from the aisle from us. Mike gets a wild idea. He wasn't big on planning, and throws a heavy ceramic spittoon at Slackjaw. Hits him square in the face and breaks his jaw. We look to see if there's gonna be a blood brawl, but Slackjaw just points at the door and we all leave, with Mike laughing at our backs. Waking up the next day without telling us why, Slackjaw motions for us all to follow. He still can't say a word, so we just come along. We stop at the docks and Slackjaw pays coin for it. A heavy chain covered in hooks. It's for fishing in the deep, something you'd attach to a long line off the side of a ship. It's about 4 feet, made of thick links, and there are shark's hooks coming off it at different angles. Slackjaw's got that thing wrapped around his left arm, dangling at his side. Not sure how he knew where to find Mike the Fish was staying, but when we reached his girl's house, Slackjaw throws a bottle through the window just like that. It's almost noon. There's a bunch of screaming inside, and Mike pokes his head out, looking wide-eyed and baffled. When he sees Slackjaw out in the street, a look comes over his face that still gives me the willies. Pure murder. Mike comes out the side door, bellowing like a blood-ox, holding a cleaver, heading straight for Slackjaw. When they come together in the street, Slackjaw spins the shark hook, bites deep into Mike's arm and shoulder. He screams, but Slackjaw holds onto the chain. He's standing there with his jaw broken, clenched tight with the chain wrapped around his left arm, hook sunk into Mike the Fish, just knifing him as fast as he can. Mike couldn't fight very well, hooked like that, using his left hand, but he was a big guy and it took a lot of stabbing before he went to his knees. Everyone was cheering at first, but then we all went quiet. It just kept going and going, until finally it was just Mike the Fish blubbering, crying like a baby, and the sound of Slackjaw's knife. When it was over, and here's the brilliant part, Slackjaw took out a note and stuck it to Mike's face with a nail. It just said, "If you want a job, come to the Bottle Street." Slackjaw didn't talk right for a couple of months, but word spread fast. By the end of the year, once we had a sizable gang going, he sent out letters to the other bosses, telling them that he was running a brand new crew over on Bottle Street. Most of them laughed or beat up the guys who delivered the letters. Green-eyed Trish even came back missing a thumb. But apparently Slackjaw was expecting that kind of reaction and had a backup plan. A week later, 4 of the bosses were dead. Seemed like a series of unfortunate events, but everyone knew better. One shot dead by the watch while standing in the middle of a meat market. Another slipping and falling into the water, out cold. One of the elder bosses found in the bed with his belly open wide and a Tivian pear stuffed into his mouth. Still not sure what that meant. And Sheila Barnsworth was found bubbling in a cauldron of hot wax. Slackjaw sent out another set of offers to the underbosses, telling them they'd be treated fair as peers. He even sent Green-Eyed Trish for one of the letters. All the underbosses accepted. After spilling the guts of his main competition, Slackjaw went for stabilizing his business. Real neat, like calling in favors, smoothing things over, giving everyone a little bit of coin or drink as a bonus, showing what he could be like as a boss. So everything got quiet, which always makes the boys of the City Watch nervous, of course. Word went out among the Royal Spymaster Snitches, the responsible citizens group they called themselves, telling everyone working in a shop or sweeping off the front steps of their homes to keep watchful eyes for Slackjaw.
Slackjaw, for a fucking criminal, is a very verbose bastard. Jesus.
Trying to suss out what they were up to and what had just happened. Slackjaw ain't stupid. He greased a few palms among the shopkeepers in the watch too, telling them that he was in town to stay and that things would be run properly from now on, without so much blood. He was finally a real boss, ready to settle into the business of moving whiskey, running hound fights, and offering up the ladies and gentlemen of the night, if you could take my meaning. Then the plague came. First it seemed like it was a good thing. Few people got sick and everyone wanted to buy those potions from Sokolov or Piero. Health elixir, or spiritual remedy they call them. Slackjaw told me he saw an opportunity. We already had an old whiskey factory with a still, so where we could water the stuff down and sell it discounted. Doing the same with Sokolov's elixir was a smart plan. Pretty soon everybody in the slums was sick and business was good. But after a while there were so many people down in the plague that everyone got scared. Everybody started acting real nasty and everything fell apart. When people can't work, they don't have the coin for elixir, watered down or pure. When the Empress died, it seemed like Dunhall would slide into the void. Spymaster Burroughs took over the watch, and it like stuck over, and the watch started using all that new Sokolov technology. Watch towers, tall boys, and them arc pylons. They put up a wall of light across the Clavery Boulevard and cracked down hard. But Slackjaw surprised us again. Instead of leaving town on a boat for Morley or one of the other isles, he stayed and kept it all together, with as much elixir to fight off the plague as the city watch, and their taxes and rations, and that's kept us alive. So far. Crowley, Bottle Street Gang. Not sure what possessed me to— God, fuck! Jesus! So much stuff!
You're gonna have to look at some of
okay, these later.
charms.
I'm gonna go through these later. Mystical Rat, Artifact, Field Survey Notes, Royal Spy. Gonna look at these later. You've collected 10, but yeah, no shit. When the game just hands you them. Okay, let's look at my bone charms. Gee,
You
okay.
didn't search for any of those bone charms. You were handed them.
Yeah,
because
you were
jealousy.
given.
And now I'm at 7. It just leveled me up. It just leveled me up on its own.
Those freaking statues. Those statues that you didn't get any coins from, they were a bone charm.
Oh, expanding
upgrade.
thing. Jeez.
You can get a max of 10 bone charms at one
Okay,
time.
breath capacity and water increased slightly. Might use that later. Voyeur, moderate peephole, peeping magnification. Breaking glass sound is moderately reduced. Might, that's interesting. Might use that. Drop assassination gives you a little bit of health. If only I was doing lethal. Run. Enemies miss more often with arrows and bolts. I don't think that I'm
Put that on.
I think that's more with the whalers. The watch tends to use guns. When I'm dealing with the whalers, I will bring that up. River Affinity, swim speed increased slightly. I am gonna use that. Sword versus sword contests more frequently. Blast resistant, maybe. Firewater shot whiskey bottles explode with greater intensity. Okay. I don't have a lot that I want to equip right now, but let's put that on. I do have 2 more. Let's go with that, just for a little bit of stealth.
That Voyeur is
and
pretty good
Voyeur,
too.
Yeah. I am almost maxed out on bone charm capacity just because of those statues. Holy shit.
Wait. Take out your heart just to make sure.
Oh yes, I should also do that. I also remember that over there. Okay, so I need to get down there and not kill myself.
I forget what they're called, but there are fish in there that are very angry.
Yes, and hang on. Did I put on the swim one? I think I put on the swim one, right? Yes, I did put on the swim. I should be okay.
Says he was in the Navy too long.
Fuck.
Believe it?
2,000 coins.
Oh, that pile of wood out there? It's a hovel he built from an old rowboat.
If you look at a character and press left trigger, it should give a secret about them.
Yes.
Somewhere in the basins below, hound kills hound, and money changes hands. The other servants.
Oh, you weren't close enough.
The other servants don't like damn.
Such laughter, and they're singing old songs.
Why?
Clinging arms. But that was from a happier time. She hides her hands. They are raw and scarred from the washing.
Let me see. Has this changed at all yet?
What?
Corvo seems to have arrived in good shape.
Oh,
Much
okay,
better than
that's
I
nice to
expected,
do.
given what I've seen of Coleridge Prison. He seems willing to work with us, and he shouldn't lack for motivation. The man has lost everything. We'll judge how he performs in the field. And if I can, I'll find a way to test him personally.
Okay. Then I should also look at Pendleton's audiograph. Not in this room.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The old port district has been added to the evacuation.
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 27. In my 13th year, the despised stepmother at last departed, and Pendleton Hall was again quiet. Although father had by then sunk into deep depression. It was at this sensitive time that Waverly Boyle first entered my life. She who will be the source of many tender recollections to come.
Okay. Okay, but before I talk to old Havelock there, let's go get this this heart charm. This heart root. Sorry. Ended up choking. Okay, gotta be careful of the very angry fish, as Raven said.
They're on the other side. I remember.
Nope, they're right here.
Yep. They are very mean.
Cards you obtain from runes. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I need 3 runes to acquire the next level Blink. I'm gonna hold off until I can get agility. Yeah. I want agility.
At least 1 point in agility, just because.
I'm probably gonna go for both points because level 2, just faster movement speed, is very tempting. I would very much like that. Because Corvo is just a little bit slower than I'd like him to be when he moves, so I do think...
39.
No, I'm just talking about in his walking speed and his sprinting speed. I mean, I just want to be able to go a little bit faster. And, you know what, let me talk to Piero in a minute here.
Part of the soul live in the heart.
Also, we did
The heart keeps
Bless you.
Does that mean that the spirit is never released into oblivion? I can keep a heart beating forever with electricity, but what does that mean for any essence trapped within? It'd be easier if I created these processes in waking hours. I am uneasy pursuing avenues that emanate from my dreaming mind.
So he basically said, I think this is the shit I think about at 3 a.m. Okay.
Havelock stopped in earlier, but I forgot what he wanted. He's waiting to see you, I believe. What can I do for you?
Nope, there's the key. Okay. I can see the key that I was. Alright, let's go over here. I think I'm gonna get these crossbow upgrades, but first let's get no, not bullet capacity. I want bolt capacity. Then let's get mass optics. I still have a lot of coins. Okay. Let's get accuracy. Range. Now I'm not. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna need reload because I hope to not be in a situation where I need to fire my crossbow a lot of times in quick succession.
You'd be in those situations a lot more than you think.
Okay, then that's next on the list. And you know, I already have a pretty big bone charm capacity, so I'm not gonna worry about this right now.
You'll need to worry about that when you get a lot more useful bone charms.
I don't really use grenades in this game.
I would if it weren't for the fact that I am playing a non-lethal playthrough, and so I want to stay away from those such things.
I do appreciate that by the next game they figured out, hey, we have a lot of cool toys for killing, but not as many cool toys for non-lethal, so they added a lot more toys for non-lethal stuff.
What's with this?
How was that locked door?
Oh, I got the key.
This is outside.
This is the street, and the street
This was
is
behind the
locked
bar.
off.
You couldn't normally get there.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Do not attempt to house or care for a friend.
The Golden Cat.
Report any
Show
sickness.
signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the city watch. They will be taken to the blood
Good day, Master Corvo.
Alright, let's get started.
Well, let's get down to it.
What?
First off,
Oh,
I know
wow.
that assassination is dark business. But
You hear
sometimes,
the speakers?
good men
The
have to
only
do
way
bad
that
things
the
to make
infected
the world
people
better.
can be
Our
helped
purpose
is to
is
take
clear.
them to the City
We
Watch.
want
They
to
will take them
restore
to
Her
the flooded
Majesty's
district
mind
for
by finding
treatment.
and putting Emily Cauldron on the throne.
Treatment
To
being they
those
just
ends,
drop them out
we'll
there.
hide,
They
hack
just
and
drop
shaft,
them there and leave them
take
to
apart,
die.
piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer.
I wonder what the
by
Hearts
name
is
of
about
Martin.
him.
He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Howe base.
Okay.
I had a sailor for a boyfriend once. He thought he'd strike gold
And
digging
what is
in
the
the
heart symbol?
Pendician cliffs.
Oh.
They found his ship drifting empty.
Deals are made here. Sometimes under the influence of wine, and sometimes the influence is the point.
We're close enough. I like how the next day you just have to look at them instead of being super close.
Oh my. He's seen more corpses than the rest of the people put together. Oh, hey, I don't think I know you.
Corvo. Hello.
Oh, Callista.
I'm Callista.
Oh,
I
Callista.
work here for
Oh no,
Admiral Havelock.
Callista.
I'm sorry to
Callista
intrude on your
Cecilia
business, but this is
cousin,
important.
I believe.
I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Okay, let's see here. How am I doing on... Okay, I have 6 sleep darts. I hope that'll be enough for a while.
You're gonna need more.
Samuel Beechworth went to sea to forget a hopeless love.
When you want to set
He
out,
succeeded.
just give the word. Ready to go? Just give the signal.
Alright, let's start our first assassination mission. I know we spent
Alright.
a lot of time dicking around, but I really wanted to explore things. The Distillery District.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be you go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. The City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
I'm gonna stop by and see Granny Rags, since she will give me emails and stuff.
It is very difficult to deal with her without being seen.
Okay. Detecting 2 bone charms and 2 heart runes.
You
Yeah,
can
see,
hop on. You can hop onto the boat that they are going without being seen.
Hey, nasty. What is Phil? I think that last one was moving.
What?
Why would I hop onto the boat though?
Not possible. I inspected
Because
it
the bone
myself.
charm
Keep
is up
working.
there, and that leads you to over there.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. I don't know how that happened. He's fine.
You can throw him on the boat too. They won't look down.
Yeah, I know.
1, 2, 3.
Good. Keep them coming.
So over there. Oh fuck! Angry fish.
That's why I was gonna say use blink, but okay.
I'm not gonna say that I forgot that was a thing.
Really, Alex? You just got Blink.
I know. And because I just got it, I haven't been using it.
I want to be surprised. I really do.
Okay.
But I can't
5
say I
bone
am.
charms. Death in the Month of Songs.
Oh, carrion killer. I believe that's if you just kill rats, you gain health back.
That makes sense.
You took damage, and you're not going to try to heal.
Sorry, it was so negligible. Sometimes I don't even see it on the thing.
It was right there.
No, I mean on the health bar. I don't always see it on the health bar.
But you know you got poked by a fish.
Yes, I did.
40 seconds ago.
Yes,
Half
I
the
did.
block dead from the plague. Better them than us. At least some of them had money.
Just jump in the water, honey.
Back with the angry fish?
Yeah, and then blink out to back to the boat.
Yeah, there are some people who are just hanging out. Oh, copper wire. Yes, please.
Attention, watchmen. This district is now considered a
Dark
highly
vision, right?
infected area.
Yes, I do.
Residents are to be escorted to adjacent neighborhoods
Wait.
or delivered for
Yes, I
immediate
do.
deportation to the flooded district.
Did you
Remain
use it?
in position until qualified personnel
Wait,
have
do I?
completed the removal.
Yeah, I should probably do it.
You didn't have it on your hot bars.
of infected bodies.
Okay, let's see here. Let's put you there. Put you there.
How do you set up yours?
What about mine now?
Okay, you don't do it the way I do. I have blink on top, the dark vision right, sleep dart left, and heart on bottom.
Yes.
She was just here. Where the fuck she go? Hello.
God, that's loud.
Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage.
The fuck is that noise?
Don't worry about it.
Long ago, Granny Rags. I told you the nights go on the left.
Hey, look, it's Granny Rags.
On the left. You never listened. Dear? Is that you, my dear husband? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? The dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Oh, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them. But what a bother. Use the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead first.
Oh, can you save right now for a second?
Yeah, let's.
No,
So it's
I
the
want
regular save, yeah.
I want you to save and then kill her.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that after I do this for her.
Garbage, all of it.
Okay, so we got the boys out there making noise.
Boys, the boys.
I bet she can't even hear us.
If you hit them in the head, I believe they instantly knock down.
Yes,
We're
they
here
do.
to do your washing. She's not stupid either. Have it your way. What the?
Oh, wait, come on! God damn it.
Somebody,
Oh,
get
well.
over
That's okay.
Yeah,
I got the combat upgrade.
That's specifically why it's awkward.
See, the one way to do it is to shoot one and then immediately choke out another, and then, you know, take out the other.
Yeah, like that dealing with them is awkward.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Refund on 2. Just fucking take the urn.
Mine.
Nope, hang on. A war medal? Just take that.
I think the little
More
She doesn't
boys
need a
are
war
sad
medal.
today. Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you. I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice figure with it. Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come.
Okay. Going to grab that. After I grab this.
Be careful, Corvo. They call her
Yeah?
Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family. But an emperor begged for her hand once, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
Granny, 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 come out with me
And
instead.
yeah, so there are 7 heart runes in this level. Some of them you can only find after like doing side missions.
I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that slack jaw is the worst of the lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way
Beware
into
the
Bottle
granny.
Street Gang's elixir
That's
too?
right. Hey, that's true. I should beware
See
the
to
granny.
it, dear.
No, Hade.
I'll
Oh,
find you
Hade
another
Knight.
present just
Dark
like the
Souls.
first.
Good on you, buddy.
Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days. Now run off. My baby
Out of us
birdies are
3,
hungry.
I'm the only one who will actually know that name, so.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, I was going to go to
You'll have to go, or they won't come.
that location anyway because I
Save and kill her.
yeah, okay, I'll just
I want to know, now that Raven's mentioned it, I want to see what happens.
Actually said
yeah,
my
I'm
name right.
saving.
Congrats to you being one of pretty much 3 people who have ever pronounced it right. Praise the sun, bro.
praise him, y'all. Alright, we're
Or
great.
bruh. I don't assume.
You never listen.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love Dark Souls, so yeah.
Here we go.
I think the little birdies are...
Rats. And that fails gentleman callers, though. So, gonna reload.
Oh wow, she turns into a bunch of rats.
Yep. That is a thing that...
No, Alex didn't notice that when she killed it, it then said consume on the rats. Just the idea of like slit their throat.
Consume. Consume.
Alright.
Turns out that the rats are also part of some semi-sentient hive mind.
They are kind of their own... Oh, actually, now that I...
They are their own thing.
They're kind of their own sort of Eldritch core. Now that I've got that many runes, let's get agility, level 1. Definitely want that. Plan on getting at least 2 more runes before...
That jump height increased ability is borderline necessity.
It's pretty noticeable. And yes, it is very, very much needed. Alright.
I think you actually reached that top of the thing now.
Yeah, I probably can. There's a shopkeeper over here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right there.
Hmm.
Wasn't back down with the people?
The people that are talking.
So reach into your pockets and let's get this done. Yeah, and the inspection fee. We can't help it. Just the way... Cross the line, and you'll have your throat cut.
Get back now or lose an ear. What the?
Guard!
Anyone there? I owe you, brother. I want to ask
wow.
about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that.
Yep.
Oh god.
You know what? I'll return the favor.
Okay, yeah, he's a shop.
Literally everyone in this video game looks
Yeah,
like a
everybody
monster.
looks
I mean, this is just a hard world to live in. It's probably just like they're everyone's overdrawn with stress lines, but it's just this world.
Maybe someday the plague will blow over and everything will go back to normal. But until then, it's scavenging for me.
Okay, let's see what we got. Money. Hagfish. Empty bottle. Upstairs. See, geological survey. Alright, okay. And that's the game trying to tell me about them. Bone charms. Okay, let's see what bone charms I have now. I keep pressing the wrong damn button. Okay. Reinforced bolts.
I just noticed that.
Bolts
I just
stuck in
noticed that I
enemy.
was muted.
Yes, hang on.
But yeah, the bolts will break less often. That's useful.
That's okay. I don't plan on swimming for the time being, so let's get reinforced bolts.
Honestly, like any of the swimming ones are kind of restricted to like 2 missions.
Yeah, only to a couple of levels, and I'll use them when I do need them. But right now, that I need to preserve as many of my, like honestly, that sleep dart one is the most useful at the moment.
Yeah. The next game I like that they introduced 2 other types of bone charms that really add to the customization on top of what's already there.
Okay, let's see what you got, buddy. Yay, sleep dart. Why are they so expensive? Blueprint, lens magnification.
Oh wow.
Wow! 100
Yeah.
rewire tool.
Money.
Do you have a rewire tool?
You know, there are a few things that you can use rewire tools on. However, most of them would turn them into lethal actions against enemies, and I don't want to kill enemies by accident because that happens a lot.
But it's also useful for like making it so that security that would kill you doesn't kill you.
Yes. Okay, I bought one more. I'm gonna find the rest. That's a little. That's just a bit steep of an asking price.
Yeah, given that you can get them for less than a third of that from Piero.
Oh, you can head over there now.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Let's go in here. That's a good guy. Oh, that's a whole family that's dead from plague. Mother's journal. I'll read that later. Oh, damn, even the children. Fuck. Timeless children rhymes. That's oof.
This is a not happy universe.
This is a very sad, hard world to live in.
Hey, don't you owe me a drink? Tonight, another patrol with you.
Yeah, this seems a lot more
we have to head over to
dreary
Dr.
than Gears.
Galvani's office.
Yes.
I would say Gears is only more depressing in the fact that there's less people alive in Gears.
There are a lot less people
Well,
alive
like, there's a
in
lot
Gears.
of things that are trying to kill people, but it took a while for Rustlung to show up. But I mean, this is just. Oh man, you Kingsborough Feathers. All right. Yes, please. Just gonna sneak around this entire area, and in we go. She said to get the rat guts from old Dr. Galvani's office.
This is actually a canon thing that happens in Dishonored 2.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Alright, not detecting.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like I'm gonna need to go back and play this game again.
Not
This is a
detecting-
very fun game, Dylan, and especially if you play low chaos version of it, it's challenging, but high chaos, oof.
Look that up for me. That safe, I mean.
Look what up.
The safe?
In Dr. Galvani's office in the first
Okay.
assassination mission. Because it will change if
I'm
it's in
already
another
on there.
mission.
Alright.
287.
287, thank you.
Oh yeah, his favorite numbers. I believe that's actually the combination for it in the next game too.
Wow. Bitchin'. 200 coins right there.
2 solid gold ingots.
In the next game, you can enter his house where he moved after all of this stuff. He's like, you know what? I have to leave because somebody broke into my safe and robbed me for all I was worth.
I also I think there's a Sokolov painting.
Oh,
here?
you can pick up some paintings for.
Sokolov paintings, particularly. Ah, shit. Okay, there's servants here. That's what I have to look out for.
You can break the glass,
I can.
but remember this. But remember, the sound of glass has been reduced.
I don't think I'm still wearing that.
You should be.
You should be.
You didn't take that one off. You took off the swimming one.
Okay, yeah, I'm still wearing it. Okay. Okay, cool.
But let's test it. Hey, then move. I believe the doctor is actually in. Check with dark vision.
Yeah, there are people here, so.
Well, if you have dark vision on, you can see for a while.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Yeah, I think so.
Then you have to scrub. The rats get their vital essences everywhere, the doctor said.
Vital essences? Does that mean guts?
I think so.
What?
So your hands need
On the
scrubbing.
door too?
You're unclean.
Well, they're
Unclean.
saying that it's
That's
probably
nonsense.
not
Can we
sterile.
just-
No, I told you. With rubbing alcohol or white vinegar.
All right, all right. What is he doing there all day? Ambrose says he breeds rats that carry the plague.
Your friends are ignorant. The doctor is a brilliant man. If anyone
Remember,
can
guys,
save
wash
this
your
city,
hands.
it's
Yes,
him.
yes, dude, very much do that.
Man, this game hits
Yeah.
different
I
now.
understand how Galvani can admire Sokolov. Royal physician or not, I hear tell he's a beast. A superstitious philanderer who spends more time with prostitutes than he does in the laboratory.
Is this what it's going to be like when we're married? It is, isn't it?
I hope not. I'm telling you now, I don't have the endurance for it.
Okay. Oh, there's people on the lower floor too. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Upper floors are just rats.
I told her to keep the children in.
I believe the maid will actually alert guards too.
The bottle I bring
Oh,
bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food. He says to undress, I undress.
Oh
Okay, he's
God!
got a key.
Nasty furry filth.
People are coughing. I don't like it.
Did you hear what the maid said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dear Miss Benton, when cleaning my study, I ask that you constrain your efforts strictly to the floors. Please, at all costs, refrain from attempting to clean or arrange my bookshelf. In fact, it would be best to keep away from it altogether. Otherwise, I'll have to reconsider the terms of your employment. Regards, Dr. Galvani. P.S. Since I'll be out into the city for a few days, I've left next week's pay as well. The bank was closed, so I'm afraid it's short by half. You can count on me for the remainder of next week, of course.
He doesn't show up again. Canonically, he skips town.
Okay. Just need to make sure.
I mean, there's no reason to not hold dark vision on.
Galvani Academy notice. Latest case should arrive within a week, containing all the components you need. Be careful with the white phosphorus. Holy shit. Okay. Can't have you getting phosphy jaw like the tanners at the edge of the city. Poor bastards. Sorry, I have to practice in secret. The Vision section it should be celebrated. Like feared even. Cutting up rats should be done in the town square with a crowd of eager students taking notes, not in some dirty little secret room behind a wall of books. Anyway, lucky for you to have an old friend who never left the academy. Let me know what else you need, but remember it might be a month before I can put together another shipment. Yours in knowledge, Artemis Moore, Procurement, Cleric and Provisioner, Academy of Natural Philosophy, Southwing. P.S. Next time you're nearby, come in for an afternoon. We've stayed fairly insulated from the plague since so few come and go here. And we've got quite the stock of Tivian brandy.
Very
he's not up
useful
here.
that Corvo is immune to the plague.
I think it might be because of what the outsider did to him.
Yeah, he is immune because
I
of the
will do that
outsider.
later. Just looking for any valuables. And
There's
key.
a secret
There it
thing.
is. I needed.
There's
the
a
key.
secret thing in here.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat. But in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur.
I believe it's like a
are
bookshelf,
in intelligence.
like a book on the
Although
bookshelf.
experiments there are not complete.
Because there's a
That book was different from the others.
yeah, because you can get behind there.
Which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Plague rats introduced on purpose. Rat viscera. Money, 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 money. Alright. Now to take these rat guts. rat behavior and extermination. Let me check behind here.
There was another book in the room, the small room that you went in. I don't remember you looking at it.
Okay, let me go check that room then. You said in here. Saw that.
No, not that one.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can close it. You
The
mean
fun of having a 10-second
bathroom?
delay and trying to direct a woman that has no
Yeah.
capacity for understanding left and right.
Oh, Leviathan's Sorrow. That was the one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, let's head back out and do what Granny asked of us, because I want that whale rune. But yeah, so that whole speculation that these rats are not native to Dunwall, they must have been, they came here, like they were introduced here, or at least they seem to be introduced because it was not a natural migration either, which would have been gradual. There was it was simply that there were no plague rats, and then suddenly there were a shit ton of plague rats, which means somebody probably
It started
shipped
out
them
no
here.
plague rats. 1 year, no plague rats. 6 months later, oh my god, why are the plague rats everywhere?
80 meters, but I'm gonna come back this way later.
Apparently, the rat plague is known as the Doom of Pandesia.
Huh. Sounds like Pandesia got fucked. Okay, you know, I'm probably fine up here.
Yeah. Bill Gates released the rat plague into.
I'll show you dirty pores.
Bottle Street boys. Oh! Free rewire tool. Just gonna take that. Ah, yes, sleep darts.
Ooh, and sleep darts, nice.
This is a good haul. Oh my god.
Yeah, 2 sleep darts.
A really good haul. Who lives here? Or who lived here, I should say.
Who lived here?
Yeah. I couldn't see shit in there. Alright. Oh yeah, that person's still over there. Alright. Let's do the job that old Granny Rags hired us to do. You know, those 5G towers will turn men into girls. I should know.
God damn.
I dislike it.
I would appreciate it if you would Yamete-kuda stop.
Could what?
Don't worry about it.
He's talking that moon speak. He's talking that
God
moon
damn.
speak.
Talking that moon speak.
I'm kidding, no.
Yumi, say something.
You've been watching too much Hellsing Abridged.
Excuse me, I've been watching enough Hellsing Abridged.
Oh my god.
That's what they say. Perfect place for a paid killer to hide.
Okay, I want to avoid getting into
Man, does this make like a later interaction in the main story awkward?
Hey, you know what? It would be, but I want my loot. I want my thing.
When's Slapjaw coming down?
That's where they keep.
Is that door locked?
No, there's nobody in there, so probably not yet.
What I'm trying to say is, like, is there another way in there without them seeing you?
No. Okay, they're not looking this way, so I'm gonna. Shit. Alright, I need the master key. Do any of them have it?
If it ain't good.
Okay, that guy's got a key. Oh. This is not ideal.
Does blink make noise?
It does not.
It does not.
There's a sound effect for you, the player's benefit.
It is literally the dudes from the. That was a bottle. That was a bottle that got caught on your feet, went up, and then dropped. So, Dylan, those assassins that we had faced before,
yeah,
when they teleported out, that was Blink.
Okay. So, yeah, I figured that.
So, like, it just at most it makes a very silent noise.
Aw, can't get any more elixirs.
Hey, shut up.
Oh, you should get more fight, take more damage then.
I think you can just walk behind him.
Yeah, it does seem like.
Maybe you could knock him out, drag him, and put him in the little
hidey hole.
I don't want to do that. Okay.
These doors make a suspiciously minimal amount of noise.
Yes.
You know what? You know what's fucking terrible to have to deal with? No, I mean what's a terrible one? In MGSV, doors open up so fucking loud.
You have no control over it. Like, you try to just lightly open a door and fucking Snake just decides to kick it open.
But it's not. But the sound of doors opening is not heard by NPCs, no matter how loud it actually is to you, the player. So it sounds like. So you got something that sounds like Snake's fucking breaching, and the enemies don't hear shit. Okay, so okay, that's a recipe to make their watered down elixir.
You can climb the chains to get up.
Crazy. He just wants to know where his brother.
Or just do that.
Yeah, or just do that.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
You know Eddie.
Seems a bit easier and a lot quieter.
Well, those are specifically for a non-power run.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
fuck
goes
that.
from room to room. Kid's sleeping.
You're not gonna give me powers just for me to not use them.
Well, in the next game, they specifically make it so that they ask Emily or Corvo, hey, do you want the power or do you not? And you can turn it down.
Okay.
Fuck that.
It is for an achievement. You don't have to. You can just leave him there.
Okay, I just want to make sure. There's one dude downstairs.
If you really are worried, you can just bring him in that room. That's what I usually do, just to make sure, because NPCs usually don't go into rooms.
Oh. I acted too slowly.
God, Alex.
Where'd the fucking others go?
They're too far.
I guess so, huh? Okay. Empty.
Hey, look, Alex, you now have room for that elixir.
bootleg instructions. Yeah. Attach empty elixir vial to spout before you turn the thing on. Turn vial on, fill full vial, yeah. I do have to, if I wanted to, I could actually make some right now.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to use it, so.
Yeah, that spring razor trap. Those are fucking brutal. They're really cool, but they're way too brutal for me to actually use.
So Dylan, the best way to describe a spring razor is imagine a landmine, but it is shooting the fucking razor blades.
Yeah, instead of
gunpowder.
Like, instead of the landmine just, you know, exploding, instead it decides to turn people into mulch with blades.
Like, somebody walks over a spring razor, they turn into pieces.
So, a claymore, just instead of tiny ball bearings, it's tiny razor blades. Got it.
Alright, let's see, where is this? Okay, it's directly above me. So let's...
Yeah, Hayden, we aren't exactly what you would call good at video games.
Not one.
There we go. Scavenger.
So if you came here looking for a perfect run, I'm sorry.
Find ammo in greater amounts. Do I want to unequip anything?
Wait, does that count for bolts?
Yes, it does.
Anything that you shoot. Which
and
is
yeah, you probably
good.
want that.
I would say take off quick dodge.
Yeah, you know, because not everybody's using arrows or bolts right now. Let's get scavenger. I'm not really one to... you only find white rats every so often. And I tend
there
to
is
just
a
avoid
bone
rats
charm that makes it so that there are more white rats, but then you're really committing to that.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, no, I just have the one room, so... Okay, job's done. Gonna go see good old Granny. And get paid. Okay. Yoink. No, actually, I already read that. Okay. Oh, hey. So apparently I could have frowned from this side. Oh, hi. Okay. Yeah, no. No. Not gonna enter through that. Not gonna exit that way. That is the ground floor, and everybody's waiting right there. I'm going out the way I came.
Exit the way you came.
Just going the way I
Yeah,
came.
just go back up.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't.
So you did the thing for Granny Rags?
Yes, that was the last thing to you know, invest the elixir. Calm down,
Raven.
Don't waste mana.
Raven.
It's okay.
When you're playing it, you can bitch.
No, I won't, because I won't use the freaking potion.
Exactly, but you're not playing.
I think you can run and then crouch and you'll slide under.
You know what, dark vision? I don't need to look through keyholes anymore.
Yeah, and now you see the reason why they changed dark vision in the next game. In the next game, I believe it's like you see them for a second and then it blinks out and then it just keeps doing that.
Yeah, level 2. Level 2 is the one that highlights items, right?
I just heard the sound effect of them detecting you.
No, the sound effect would have been the piano. We heard a little.
Yeah, I heard a.
No, I heard a. I heard a violin, but I didn't hear a piano. So I'm just gonna. Shit! No, you don't see me. Bye.
Technically, you're not in an area that you're not. If you had gone further down, they would have gotten angry at you.
It's interesting to me that he saw a person teleport in front of him. He's like, get out of here. What are you doing?
Maybe he has poor vision. He just thinks like, oh, where'd you come from?
I die. Yeah, what is it? This guy just teleported in front of me. He ain't my own now. Told him to keep moving on. Don't need no teleporters out here. Fucking ridiculous. Right?
Fucking Choffa keeps on teleporting all over the place.
Right, actually gotta go talk to Granny now.
Actually have to do things. What is this?
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Now I can stroll along the waterfront in peace. And don't think I've forgotten your little gift. Go on upstairs, dear one. That will never wash. Never, never, never.
One sec, going on mute.
Hey.
Oh boy, that
There
poison
we
is going to
go.
cause so much chaos.
That's going to raise chaos a bit, but not by a unacceptable margin.
It's not a terrible amount, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Honestly, spending the point on the dark vision right now would be fine.
let me see useful objects and security systems through walls as well.
Because it'll show you all the things that you can pick up.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe. No, I'm gonna hold off because I want Blink level 2.
Okay, that's either way, it's fine.
Yeah.
Shadow Kill, I forget it's like that in this game, but I believe at the second level, when you kill someone, they turn into a pile of rats.
No.
Apparently,
what
that
happens-
poison's going to cause a lot of chaos, as far according to Hade.
Yeah. It's going to cause some chaos, but it's perfectly possible to have a low chaos
If you
run
do
after
the rest of this without killing anyone, you can still stay low
Yeah.
chaos.
Get through the rest of this game with no kills, you still get the low chaos ending. I know that because I've done that particular poisoning before.
Like, there's a certain amount of actions that you can take without actually going into high chaos.
Okay. Let's. All right.
I mean, and then there's me who just like. All the keys.
Oh,
Can you go
somebody down there
over
got
the
it.
wall?
This wall, no.
There might actually be an infected.
Okay, looks like they finished what they were doing.
Hey, don't you owe me a drink? You always amuse me.
Their responses
No,
are
they're-
like
they're not done.
non-sequiturs. Shit. No, they
Nice
saw Battle
job.
Street. That's what happened.
That's the end.
Jesus!
Heal up a bit.
He just spammed fire breath on
I
him.
said shove off.
Yeah?
Cold as a whaler's gaffin. 50 years old at least. This guy fought for the Empress.
Forget his old ass. I can't even remember you.
You can teleport
Your day
across.
is plain. Under Clavering Street is ours.
Come on. What's the take?
20 plus 2 of it.
Okay, so that's real close. Oh, fuck. Okay. I didn't see him there.
This is why you always have dark vision. There is no reason to never have dark vision up.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really?
Yeah.
There are times where it's like, oh, you could totally kill, but when you want to just...
Well, it's because
yeah.
you need to be behind them in order to... You need to be behind them to choke them out, but you can technically get different angles to stab someone in the throat.
Okay. Okay, that's not a wall of light. Okay, we're good.
Dylan, wall of light for your information is a static electricity field that is so high that if somebody who goes through it and is not authorized, they turn into smoke.
Yeah, it if you're not authorized, the system activates and just fries you. All right, so I have all the
Like there's
bone
nothing
runes
even
here.
left of you.
I got all the bone runes here,
Okay.
so we will move on. Oh, actually, I should be able to upgrade my
The
bank
way
now.
that they actually kept the plague out of the higher tier bits of society is that they would just put those at every gateway so that if rats came through.
So, yeah, let's get this improved blink. So yeah, I can now go for. I can now it'll now
Max
cost less,
distance.
and I can go in a better distance. Actually, no, it's not even cost less, just better distance.
It's already a very low mana
Yeah.
consumption.
Overseer Martin.
Hello. I hear the second day is when
Yeah,
the
you
skin
can
really
free
starts
Martin
to
right
fall
now.
way off. Is that true? Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here. Except I miss your wife.
Ha! You don't scare easy, I'll give you that. That'll change. Psst, Corvo.
This dude wearing the Jinn mask
What a
is
sight you
an
are.
overseer guard.
I know
Technically
who you
part
are
of the
and what you're here
church.
to do, and I can help. Unlock me, and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the void, I'll buy you 100 drinks.
That looks so
Feels
fucking
good to stand up
uncomfortable.
straight.
A little bit.
Thank you, Corvo.
That depends on what your safe word
What
is.
you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Alright, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
Okay, we're looking at 2 more whale runes.
So, something I like to do in this is that they just mentioned that he plans to poison Jeff Kernow. When you go into the room with the poison, you can actually switch the drinks.
Yes. We'll see when we get there.
I was just reading in the archive about the heretics.
Or you can throw it on the
Sounds
floor
painful.
so nobody gets
Have you ever
poisoned.
seen the ritual?
I've never seen the heretics brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
Okay, I'm going to try to
Things
keep
are
above.
bad. Could the city get any worse?
Chances are very good.
That's you teleported onto one of the spikes, apparently.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's an interesting little bit right there, saying that the Heretics brand marks someone, even the High Overseer, as someone who needs to be ostracized from society.
And it's reserved only for overseers. It's explicitly a mark of those who betrayed the order. Many ways. Many
And nobody
pathways,
even
missions,
and
frontiers.
nobody even questions why they have it.
No, like they don't. Nobody questions the reasons why it might get used.
If you enter that room, though, hun, you need to decide really quick what you're going to do because it's scripted once you enter that room.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go that way.
And nothing to eat but the swill we hand out free. Of course we didn't find it. And I have to tell you, one time
Interrogation room.
Okay, so it says be careful during lockdown because it'll snap the window shutters shut. Useful.
Yep, that's the room. That's the room.
Yep. I can see
Get out of there.
No, this is not the
Oh,
room I wanna
branding
be in.
instructions.
Yeah, I'm looking for the branding instructions.
I misread that. Sorry.
It was Martin's plot
Jesus,
to
that
break him
blink
out of
distance.
Cold Ridge Prison. That's clear enough. But why Corvo? The one man feared throughout the Empire. He's as skilled as they say. He got through there with half the watch looking for him. He had help, yes, but how far does it go? The trail goes to Martha, but
Heretic brand is reserved for those overseers who have committed heinous acts against the order but have not broken codes that would otherwise result in execution. No contact, aid, or shelter can be given to one bearing the brand. That person is forevermore unwelcome to the Abbey and its affiliates. When used, the brand is applied to the forehead so all can see the sins of the recipient. The chemical compound acts immediately, scarring the heretic for the remainder of life. The interrogation room here at the office of the High Overseer stands ready for branding ritual, should the need arise. The recipient must be strapped into the interrogation chair and restrained as the brand is applied. The heretic brand itself is to be stored in the same room.
who knows everyone?
Alright, so we can knock him out, take him to the interrogation room, and go about it that way.
So it looks like the rune is here in the Neutral chamber.
So if we do that, we're going to have to move quickly.
Yes.
I hear the watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children playing games, that's all it is.
Alright, let's keep doing that.
Okay.
Okay, not gonna do anything yet because I only have one rune.
Good, good. And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
Poison both. Okay, switch, poison both, spill the glasses, walk away. Let's spill the glasses.
Spill.
Yeah.
Dylan would choose poison both.
Yes, he would.
I would not.
Oh.
I would switch them.
Alright,
other man
Dylan,
was
do you
claimed
want
to be a
do you
decent
want to
lad.
know what would happen if you do that?
Hmm.
If you do that, Jeff starts to freak out, and he calls for guards. The guards then accuse him of murder, and he fights his way out and runs away. And he makes it, but
he's a wanted
Campbell
man.
dies
Men
there.
will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Chivian red.
Thank you.
What happened? Who's been in here? I owe you an apology, Captain. This is hardly the hospitality I planned for you. Well,
There's money under the
time
table.
to do this the hard way.
Literally.
What was that, Campbell?
Never mind.
He said that out loud.
It's just a lot for you, Captain. I'm forced to break out the real vintage. Leave the men here. But we'll have to share with all of them.
Very well, Campbell. As long as we get this little dispute settled.
Fucking evil ass laugh. Imagine trying to walk through here without powers.
No.
Because the moment that you use blink, you forfeit that run. You can wait. But I believe the moment.
Oh, for the no powers achievement, you were still allowed to use blink. Not
Oh,
in
you
Dishonored
can?
2, though.
Oh yeah, because in Dishonored 2 you can just flat out say no powers. But in this one it gives you blink. Though I do believe if you upgrade anything, it also forfeits the run. I've never done that run, so don't take what I say as gospel.
Ah, you see this painting? Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
If you say so, Campbell. I can't say I have an eye for this sort of thing. Give me a good battle scene anytime, and I'm happy. Or a man hunting. To me!
Oh, fuck. Damn. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Because it hit
I don't
the
know why
wall.
you waited so long.
No, because the thing is, if you act too early, then the other guy turns on you because he thinks you're an assassin. He doesn't think you're there to help you. You have to wait a certain amount of time so he knows that you're...
Yeah, if you just knock him out right away...
If you wait the right amount of time, then what happens...
Had a great time with Dishonored 2, beat it with no powers on very hard with no detections. Totally, hashtag
right
totally not bragging. Yeah, good on you, Hayden Knight.
Good on-
Honestly, that's really good.
Yeah, that's really... Dishonored 2 is hard, especially if you're like without powers.
I'll come straight to you.
Okay, alright.
Did you get the money on the table this time?
Without spoil... Nope. Nope.
The servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one.
You can just hide under the table.
I want to be up here because it's easier.
Here we are. Now if you join.
I admit it was mainly thanks to abusing quick save and quick load constantly. And no shame.
If
no
you
shame.
did it, you did it.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Chivian red.
Like, I'm over here
Look,
abusing quick saves
if you
myself.
manage to get the achievement, that means you got the achievement. You did it, it's fine.
I owe you an apology, Captain. This is hardly the hospitality I planned for you. Well, time to do this the hard way.
What was that, Campbell?
Emily was happy, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
Yep.
For you, Captain.
Yep.
I'm forced to break out the real vintage. Leave them in here. But we'll have to share with all of them.
Very well, Campbell. As long as we get this little dispute settled.
God, that fucking evil chuckle is so...
I like how I was like, no, maybe I could still knock him out, and then this guy just goes and blasts Campbell.
Bam!
Blows him away.
Yeah, just fucking caps him right in the face.
Just...
There's a Pyro elixir right there.
Yeah, that's what I got it last time, too. Okay, oh, well, he's gonna take in the view this time. Last time he just walked up the stairs.
Apparently he sees you.
Okay.
So that teleport was real close.
Yep, yeah, real
Teleport
close.
was sketch.
It's
You know, I have to
interesting.
wonder from fucking Jeff's point of view. Like, the High Overseer just takes him down below, not 20 feet away from an interrogation chamber, to a fucking statue, presses a button on the statue, and it reveals some hidden
sex
fucking
dungeon.
art chamber.
There is a mattress.
Like, from his perspective, like, this is the head of your church.
Are you serious?
Who are you?
Ah, fuck it. You know, since the guy just ran off, that's fine. I read that already. He says this is a fucking Sokolov original. It's not. He painted it less than a few months ago. Oh, right. Let me just set that down for
some bras right there.
Yep. So, yeah, sex dungeon.
Can I just say one of the voice lines that the heart can say if you scan a prostitute?
Who knows what the man could do now? Hiram, or Lord Regent, as he asks us to call him now, seems to have faith in all the Sokolov security devices he's put up all over the city, but I'm not so sure. At least the girl has been moved to a safe place. Visiting her twice a week has given me ample opportunity. Inspect the facilities, as they say. So there's an upside, at least.
Jesus. Okay, so he got away.
He's out.
He made it out, and he didn't...
Alright then, whatever. It worked out.
Cool.
Neato.
To the dog kennel.
Now Alex just has to take him back to the interrogation room. Oh, there's a safe in the kennel.
Oh. Should I go there first?
Nah, deal with him first, so you can be more free.
Don't need that guy seeing me out the corner.
Actually, you know what? Just come. Wait, just go back down there.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna put his body down? You're just gonna keep carrying it the whole time?
Can I?
You have to.
Not open. Oh, no. No. That leaves.
Oh.
So we're gonna.
Well, wait for that then.
Yeah.
Hold off on that.
Okay, he's not in. This guy over here checking out the art.
Checking out everything.
Shit. You didn't see anything. They haven't raised the alarm, so he's like, what was that?
I hate that works.
If it works, it works. That's all I can say. Man, Lord Regent's got an ego. He's got so many pictures, paintings of himself all over the place. Is it dumb that worked? Yes. Yes, it is.
Are you gonna complain that it worked? No.
No. I'm not. I'm just gonna grab that.
District, surely.
Fort Strict. Let me just grab
did
that.
he?
More books.
Dishonored has a lot of just books that you can read if you're curious with the lore.
The fact that the majority of this shit worked. Oh, hello. Can I close this door?
See, I wanted to see how long it took you to realize that.
Oh, it's in there. Okay.
Yep.
Bolts.
Just regular bolts.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's
More
sleep
books,
darts.
the Great Trials.
Heretic brand.
Now we can begin the procedure. So apparently it's dipped in chemicals, and that's what makes the brand.
Oh, they just heard. You're in combat right now.
Apparently.
I know you're here.
Attention! This facility is now
There's
in
one
high
room
alert.
left.
Lockdown is now in effect.
No,
Report to your
I got the
stations
one that
and
was in
execute
his
any
chambers.
intruders on site.
See, we're clear. Heart says we're clear. I got the one in the
It
room
said
with the
6
wine.
of 7.
Oh, it's behind the it's in the next area.
Okay. Oh well, we still also have to head to the kennels for that safe.
That's where I'm headed.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert.
I love the sound
Lockdown is
effect
now
of
in
the
effect.
alarm when
Report to
you
your stations
blink.
and execute any intruders on site.
You heard him, guys. Lockdown is in effect. No social gatherings, or you'll be in big trouble.
I like you, Hayden, mate. You're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a few guys.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on
Praise the
site.
sun.
Okay.
My mind reached that conclusion at like half second before you said it.
See, these schmucks don't like the Soul series, or rather, have
No,
not played
I find
them.
the lore of Souls
But
very
they understand Praise the Sun.
Yeah, I find the lore interesting, but I just don't think I could subject myself to such.
I don't think I could subject myself to that level of torture. Well, correction. I know I could. I just don't want to put in the effort to do so.
Not that hard. Why is he so close?
Gee, fucking dog. Oh no. Oh. Why? Holy. No. I'm sorry. No.
Oh. Okay, so I was a few seconds late in what was happening here. Alex, just reload the save.
Yeah, you can just reload the save.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
What do you mean you forgot? You did it like 9 times already.
I'm dumb. So many big dogs.
Attention! This facility.
Those weren't dogs, those were rats.
What do you mean those were rats?
Hell rats.
That sure as hell wasn't a dog.
Reload your save.
This is the kennels. Kennels are for dogs. I didn't kill anybody, so.
Yeah, but they'll know that you're there and they're gonna instantly be aggroed. Maybe she can luck out and just glitch out the AI.
Oh! Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Shit, I don't.
The bottom one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, their masks protect them from frontal ranged attacks. Okay, so you can't shoot an overseer from the front in the head.
Yeah.
This facility is now
Fuck
in
me.
high alert.
Damn it,
Lockdown
okay, well,
Ow.
is now in
that's that. So, alright.
You would be able to load from that save below the High Overseer one, but you'd have to walk a bit.
I'm just gonna go. I'm not interested in a, like, 100% run. I need to go.
Yeah, that's fair. This bothers Raven.
I know it bothers Raven.
That's not like a huge bother. It's just like you're right there. It only bothers me in the fact that you're right there. If it was across the mission area, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it.
It's like, it's there, and I don't know how to deal with dogs. I don't have the bolts for it. I think I don't have the bolts for it.
I believe you can kill dogs. They don't technically count to your body pile.
See, I'm not sure about that, and that's why I don't want to try it.
No, because I've killed dogs before, and then when I get to the end of the mission, it said that I didn't kill anybody.
Okay, he heard me come out,
Which is why I was like, just go back in there, but we're too far now, so whatever.
Turn around, Mr. Man. Why is my power so depleted?
Because you keep on spamming Blink and Dark Vision.
Dark Vision doesn't want to take that much.
Yeah, dogs don't count to the game, but they count to your soul. I would normally say that, but the dogs in this game look like hell beasts, so fuck them.
Okay, so that's where that one is.
Oh, so then that was just gonna be gold. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so let's maintain the dark zone.
Killing infected people may actually be tied to your...
It may be, but I've never actually,
I've never killed the infected, so I don't know.
Yeah, I have never killed infected either.
If it does, comment below.
It's on the side, actually. Correct yourself.
Okay, so...
Well, I'm saying this to enforce that Alex actually needs to put these as a goddamn VOD on YouTube.
Yes, I actually will be doing that with this series. I was looking
There's
to
a thing
start
on the shelf. What is it? In the corner on the roof.
I think that's a spring trap? No, that's something else. Bullets. I don't need more.
But you could sell them. Yeah?
I don't think you can sell ammo.
I believe you selling is a thing in the next game.
Okay, I'm clear.
There's a nice note by the Kennel Master who talks about how some of the hounds he reared were sent away, but he encountered one and he could tell it recognized him because it started wagging its tail, and he ended it with good pup.
Aww.
Exploding hounds.
Wow.
How
hard is this device in that workshop used traps put explosives on my precious hounds?
So that feel-good message that Hayden Knight just told us is then immediately replaced with this.
Oh no. Read. This valve gets installed in that little supply depot in the loading docks. The man have been grumbling about this thing for what must be months now. If you throw any value on the other side of that door, it's supposed to open. Keep calling problems like that. Okay. On the other side of the loading docks.
I don't remember what this does. I know I've done it before, I just don't remember it.
Air?
On the other side of the loading docks. It's outside this building.
But do I want to bother? Workshop key.
I don't remember.
Well, I need to be able to unlock this door.
I think you just got the key for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I mean, like, I needed to be able to unlock this door to be able to get that thing. I don't see.
There's a bone charm around here that you need to be able to use, though.
Yes, I think it's over by that area that I said, like, I think this is to open the door near that bone charm. So let me drop this, pick up the heart. It's probably where that bone charm's at. What the fuck?
Whoa! Why?
The hell did that
What?
come from?
I see Jude walking.
Where'd the wheel go?
I got it right here, but what the fuck was that?
What was that?
Everyone else
fuckery?
is chill as a fucking cucumber.
Oh yeah, things explode sometimes, yeah. Nature of the game.
You know, this is a Bethesda game. I'm not surprised that things just
It's
randomly
arcane.
explode.
I don't treat it like other Bethesda games because it's arcane and arcane's usually okay. Can this
Look,
knock
it
out
has
dogs, though?
Bethesda's logo on it. I will treat it the same.
Yes, it does knock out dogs. Okay, cool.
What, did you think they didn't?
I don't know. Never use it. On dog.
Yeah, anything that's alive that gets hit by it gets knocked out. Unless it's a rat. Rats just explode.
Okay, they said door on the end of the loading docks.
I'm just gonna leave those bodies right there.
It's in
That'll be fine.
there. It's probably at the other end. I'm looking at the wrong one because it's over here. Okay, there's a trap in there. Rats.
It'd have to be rats. You can just slash at them with your sword.
Yeah, I do remember that much. Okay, the right rats won't attack.
Oh, that's a
because
lot of them.
That's a fuckload of rats. You basically have to reduce their mass as a swarm. Okay.
If you
have
reduce
normal
their
bolts
mass
you can use.
to like 1/10 of what they currently are, they'll just be calm.
All right, that's enough. Yeah. Okay, I've reduced their numbers enough. Burn charm situation. More tools. Okay.
Throwing hand.
Okay. So
I believe that increases the distance that you can throw stuff.
Yeah, I believe so.
It's published by Bethesda but developed by Arcane, yeah. Yeah, but you know what? It has Bethesda's taint of glitchy, so...
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's glitchy, but it's not Bethesda glitchy. There is a noticeable difference between regular glitchy.
It has
and
Bethesda style glitches. So it's.
Oh. He just.
Yeah, that's why I asked, are you just gonna leave the body right there? Oh, he's in...
But he just didn't
whatever.
care.
No, he didn't walk by there. He walked to run the corner.
Did that on accident.
He heard you drop the wheel.
I did that on accident.
You fired on accident and you happened to slam him right in the shoulder.
You're just feeling off.
Well. Oh well. I mean, it worked out. It's fine.
What happens in here is fucked.
You know what you have to do. Stop it. I'll give you my share of elixir. Nonsense. I don't want to bleed from the eyes and lose my mind. I don't want to spread the plague to anyone else. Don't fall prey to restless hands. I'm asking you to do this because you've known me for so long. Can you do it? Will you?
Yes, my friend. I will. Before you weep. Before you bring down the rest of us.
Thank you.
Turn your back, my friend. Recite the 7 scriptures. I will make you fast.
Restrict the wandering eyes that look hither and yonder for some flashing thing that easily catches
What brings calamity in the next?
After the script's done, he just ragdolls a little bit.
Didn't even clean his blade. I tisk at you.
Didn't clean his blade.
You know, at the very least, I respect the friendship.
Yeah, I respect the friendship, but I also disrespect your
But he's
sense
sick,
of swordsmanship.
and now your blade is infected.
I mean, even beyond that, you clean your blade after anything like that.
Okay. So it should be over here. This door is the one I need to open? Where's the thing? Where's the valve it would go?
Is it right there?
I think it's there on
the
the
glowy
it's right
thing?
there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Shit, that was loud.
Jesus.
It just snapped on.
Just donk. Okay, I see rats in there, but it doesn't look like a bunch.
It's not a.
No, that's not a swarm.
Critical mass of rat.
Oh, this dude just trapped himself in there to die.
I don't think he trapped himself in there, but he definitely got trapped. Where's the fucking bone? Oh, it's over here. Hiding place. Managed to steal away one of the charms they were smashing in warehouse A. Smashing them. Such beautiful and powerful things. My brothers have no idea. They'll never find me back here, though. Nobody ever comes back here. I can brick up the door and they'll never. Oh, he went. The bone charms drove him insane. Okay.
Which is very much against his religion. Because the bone charms are a gift from the outsider, and the overseers are dedicated to expelling the outsider.
It's not really a gift from the outsider, but they are icons that help harness the outsider's power.
Well, the runes are gifts to the outsider.
Yeah, the runes are. Okay.
Oh, you didn't. There's a group of people that you can help.
Where?
Towards the left. They're going to be harassed by some overseers and can save their lives.
Where is this? You said to the left. Is it up here?
The left of this area.
All right. Is it before I go down or what? Because I don't see any indication of any people.
It's like the left side of this area. Over on the other side of the courtyard.
I really don't know what you mean.
They said, yeah, Hayden Knight near the main building.
Near the main building. I may have missed it already.
Quite possible.
No, it's all of these things are scripted towards dialogue. If you don't hear dialogue, then it didn't start.
Oh, yeah, it's scripted it to when I see it. I haven't seen anyone yet. So I'm at the main building.
Right side of the main building from your perspective. So yeah, back where I said left side, that way.
So down there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Alrighty then. It's because I used a different exit. Wow, I didn't realize how fucking much my blink had extended.
Yeah, blink distance is pretty far.
Yeah. Okay.
See, I remember things.
You're looking to write down
particularly
right.
detailed, but I remember things.
All right, we will help these people out, and then I'm gonna get to Samuel.
Yeah.
And then that would be.
I believe that's the last thing you can do.
Yeah, that would be time.
I don't see people yet.
It's down
there.
There's
Nothing.
It's down there.
Oh, down
keep going.
under the bridge. Is it the
Mhm,
left
down.
path or the right path? Down.
Down.
Okay.
Please,
south
she's my
path.
sister. She's not a witch. I know her. Out of the way. You expect preferential treatment just because you are her brother? She will burn.
You appeared as if from nowhere.
His head is rolling.
We are forever in your debt. I cannot thank you enough.
I must get my sister to safety, but first I may know of a way to thank you. There's a safe in the bunkhouse. The combination is 203. Take what you want, and good luck.
Okay, if I can remember which one's the actual boathouse. Bunkhouse.
Bunkhouse.
I mean.
That's in
Are
the
you not
soldier
going to loot
barracks.
them?
You didn't loot one of the bodies.
Nothing.
Man, Emily and Corvo run so much faster in the next game.
Yes, they do.
Oh, backyard gate key.
Hero.
Okay, we're looking for.
He's in the timeout corner.
I'm still astounded that they just. Oh, the bunkhouse. That would be the that area where those guys killed their buddy when he asked them to, because I saw bunks in there. Unless it's not, then I don't fucking know what it is. All right, yeah, I see bunks.
So Alex, can I just say something?
Yeah.
The art director of Resident Evil 8 just had a very important announcement.
What?
Tall vampire lady, if you include her heels and hat, is 9 feet 6 inches tall.
This is pertinent information. This is very pertinent information. Thank you. But you're not gonna grab that stuff over by one of the bunks?
I'm going to. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to find the safe first.
Would you do things?
203.
Okay, there we go.
What? Okay, I was about to say, is that it?
A health elixir and 50 coins. There was a note behind the bunk next to the safe.
I will.
Has a bunch of scribbled up letters to ask if he can be an apprentice.
Yeah. Oh, also sleep darts.
Right, to the left of the safe. Under the bunk
up,
in the corner.
Yeah. Can I? Oh my god.
Can you get it?
Can you?
It's
can
the
you
safe
not?
combination. No, that's just crumbs, but it's like Jesus.
Okay, so if you get, so you can
So if
still
you
get the
don't
safe
help that
if you
family,
don't help them.
You have a way of figuring it out.
Okay. Alright, now let's get out of here. I've kind of spent so much time in this level.
I mean, given the fact that you wanted to do, so I can assume that a highly non-lethal playthrough would take a little bit longer than doing a lethal
Well,
playthrough.
I also went and I grabbed a bunch of bullshit. Like, I didn't
Well,
just...
regardless, it's going to take more time to go through the effort of not being detected and not killing everyone than it will just
well, I mean,
kill
like,
everyone that even has a hint of trying to detect you.
I stood in this level. I did, like, 3 different side missions that aren't even related to doing the non-lethal thing.
Yeah.
I did them purely because I wanted bone
Corvo.
rules.
It's Samuel.
There was a red thing to your right.
Here.
Back by the wall.
Oh. Yoink. Alright.
From the way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. You ready to go? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we're done here, friend. All right, all runes found, all bone charms found, all shrines found, and got the paintings. Missed out on some money, but otherwise, yeah.
You missed out on 2,000.
4 unconscious bodies found. 1 alarm. Special actions. Did that. Rescued Griff,
But you
the
know what? You
scavenger.
didn't kill anyone.
Yes, I did that. Yep. Yep. And yep. Okay. All right. Okay. So I only really did 2 missions and otherwise just kind of dicked around for most of this one. But,
This was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
And we will be making this a regular series.
Yes, we will be. This will be the main game for the current amount of time.
This is the next series.
Foreseeable future, yes. Oh, hey, I got a phone.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Hey Knight.
It's good to have you with us, Hate Night. This was
Whoa.
I'm glad to have your patronage.
Hope you enjoyed yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really just us 3 schmucks being idiots.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get
Thanks
past
for the
this
stream.
cutscene, and
Yeah.
then we will call it there, and we will continue on Wednesday. From about 1:30
Eastern.
Yeah, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific time.
We will continue to this game from that point out.
Mm-hmm. All right. Save game. And let's overwrite the first save. All right. Thank you, and have a good night.
Have a good night. Stay safe.
Yeah.